it was like, okay, so my dad makes a lot of cringy jokes. And
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
And the thing is,
This sounds like something your dad does.
they're always like something. It's not like they're slightly barbed.
Your dad makes Wander uncomfortable with jokes?
Hey, yeah. Ish.
Wander, would you like to share this trauma?
He's in the bathroom currently.
Oh.
Reliving his trauma.
No, dad jokes are jokes that your dad tells you when you're a kid to get you to laugh. But mostly just to annoy you. Because what's the point of having children if not to annoy them?
I think my dad just makes jokes that are snide commentary and then he laughs at them.
Your dad sounds kind of mean. It doesn't sound like something anyone should be laughing about. Wow, I got little noodle arms there, don't you? Dad joke. Like, oh.
Yeah, pretty much.
Was your dad a schoolyard?
Not quite like that.
Was your dad
though.
a schoolyard bully?
No,
I don't want to be laughing about this.
He was a nerd. He was watching Star Trek and cosplaying as Spock. And...
Nerds are the worst people.
I don't know. And
have you met them?
I've met a couple of nerds through this line of work.
I considered myself one. But I don't know. For some reason, before my mom started dating my dad, everyone thought that
sighing into a beer.
He was like a smooth talker or some kind of womanizer, and it's like, nah, I don't know about that. It's so hard, like, ever seeing him that way because he is so nerdy.
Is groaning into a beer just your natural response to having a beer?
Kind of. Hello.
Also, I mean, maybe people thought he was charismatic because he could sing exactly like Elvis.
No.
Yep.
Oh my god, he's back. He's alive.
Oh, well, that's my Elvis impersonation. It's one word.
I share a birthday with Elvis.
That wasn't even a word.
And David Bowie.
That's a word. Oh.
And apparently Stephen Hawking too.
A word. It auto-completed to it auto-completed to the question.
Yeah.
And the verdict?
The like dash is actually in the dictionary.
Yeah.
What?
It's used to express assent or non-committal response to a question or remark.
Somebody did a Google.
Do you understand? Oh.
Yeah, I've seen way too many Elvis movies, and we have all the Elvis albums on record and all that stuff.
So the pronunciation guide given for
pronunciation.
The pronunciation is
pronounce.
The pronunciation
they give it as
begun.
which is so wrong. It's all. Got that? All. Or all. I don't know why this is amusing me as much as it is.
Because it's a dad joke.
Anyway, pronunciation, negotiation,
conjugation,
extrapolation,
anti-disestablishmentarianism.
Lady Bird can attest to this. For whatever reason lately, I've been speaking with a posh accent, and it's uncontrollable, and I don't know where it's coming from.
What have you been watching?
You've got the itis.
It's from him trying to
Mr.
impress
Science
me.
Theater 3000. So I think I've been watching a lot of those old 50s, 60s, and 70s movies, and
but
I've been
those
picking
are
up that.
awesome. Because I absolutely love the 50s.
But I think I've been picking up that mid-Atlantic way of speaking a little bit. So like, I was like the other day I was like about to head out for something, and we had just finished watching an episode, and I was like, I really enjoyed the costuming in that movie. Costuming in that movie. Like I didn't say it at all
That?
like a way normal. Yeah, that.
Oh.
I enjoyed the costuming in that movie. Like,
Does
literally, that's the
Ladybird
way I
then
said it.
punch you?
And she just stared at me like I just had a stroke.
Yes, quite.
I don't know where it's coming from. I'd stop, but I also think it's hilarious.
I find it's typically the accent that
Is it Vampire?
No, no, I'm not playing Vampire.
That the mentor scientist often acquires in the film. You know, just when he ever.
I'm sorry, we cannot allow this to continue.
My primary character trait is that I enunciate words.
I'm trying to
You
think
guys
of
know anyone? Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, it's alright. I'm just trying to think of a famous speech. It was definitely by
Fight for the airtime, fight for it.
a political figure.
I am almost done. I'm
That's
sorry.
right.
I'm trying to think of a speech, a famous speech.
Yeah, yeah, and
At all?
it has exactly the voice that I'm thinking of, and for some reason I just keep thinking of like Franklin
Riots
Delano
are
Roosevelt.
the language of the unheard. That one?
No,
Oh.
I think I'm thinking it's Franklin Roosevelt's speeches. I don't. Would they have that posh kind of sound? I thought wasn't he Bostonian or something? Or,
I mean, considering his name or his wife's name was pronounced Eleanor Roosevelt, I think she probably had a pretty posh ass accent. Eleanor Roosevelt. All right. I'm going to read the contents of the infamy speech.
mm-hmm.
If I can find the text of it, which I can't. So I guess that's not happening now.
So that's a day that
Anybody else wants to have something to contribute real quick while I find this
Four
damn
score
thing?
and made up words ago.
a day that will live in infamy. Yeah, infamy rather than infamy. Like just how you pace.
Yeah.
Infamy.
Oh.
It's fun to
Conjugation.
put the
How about this one?
emphasis on the wrong syllable.
3, 2.
Oh.
You guys ready?
Okay.
Not, I
Herb?
mean, as ready as I
Herb?
was yesterday, which is not at all.
I mean, I guess it doesn't-
Yesterday, December 7th, 1941.
Yesterday.
I
The
guess it
date
doesn't-
that will
Did I
live in
say
infamy.
And last
The
time.
United States of America was attacked, was suddenly and deliberately attacked. All right. I'm
Attacked.
done.
Are you making fun of everyone's deaths?
But they were in the past.
That means
What?
they don't count
That
anymore.
was terrible. I remember watching a documentary and these two guys, they were in the Arizona.
You saw
and
a
they had to
documentary about how World War II is bad?
No, about Pearl Harbor and how
Alrighty.
the Arizona flipped over, and so rescuers were trying to cut people out, but they were accidentally letting the pockets of air out from the hull, and these
Yeah, it
two
was a
soldiers
real
survived
shit
by
show.
they had to swim through the ship upside down on one breath of air through
Wow.
4
Anyway, who
holes.
wants to play a sci-fi fiction
Uphill
game?
both
as a-
ways in the snow.
As 4 idiots save the universe. It's 4 idiots saving the universe.
Oh no.
All right, I'm ready, Wander.
Oh no, it's actually happening.
All right.
There's no indication that we're saving it yet.
No, I mean, so far your track record is dooming it slowly, so...
Considering it's called Shattered Planets, I think that we're probably going to be doing a whole lot worse things.
It could be a relative thing. Like, what? I mean, what? How do you know shattering a planet isn't saving the universe?
Unlike
It depends on if there's a
Well, that's,
malignancy about the planet that would destroy other
All right.
planets.
3, 2, 1, start. All right, who wants to give the recap?
Blurf.
And why is it Durf?
No. I literally remember nothing. Actually, I do remember something when we
Okay.
started last time.
Give exactly that much
I
of a
didn't
recap.
realize the ship even had cargo bay doors. So That's why I had such a difficult time figuring out what to do with you. But then we got
Great
you guys into the
recap,
ship,
dude.
and then things happened.
I remember everything.
Okay, well, Shell, you want to take it away?
Okay. So on the last time of Shattered Planets, should I say Starfinder Shattered Planets or
No,
just
say Shattered Planets. It rolls off the tongue better.
Okay. On Shattered Planets, I was unconscious. And when I woke, I found myself in a room made of metal, surrounded by the Liches, Greg, Drez, and a new alien creature. He called himself Flurf. Small and purple and has multiple limbs. And he showed us around his home, which happens to be a sentient vessel with its own AI. They seem to be able to converse with one another. Who knows how? Maybe some kind of form of telepathy? Can't be certain. But he professed that he was a fisherman. Fisherman of space fish, apparently. I asked to rummage through his hold to see if there possibly was any specimen from my own homeworld of Nearath, and I did find one, and the ship promptly said that it could take us there. Unfortunately, we were being followed by another vessel. And, I mean, prior to that, we were looking about the ship and noticed that there was a bunk bed that had some scrawlings above it on the wall, and apparently Flurf is not the first Flurf. It's actually the 12th in a long line of Flurfs. And they've all been pets, kept by the ship so that it has something to be its eyes. This also works back to the whole, like, ship thing, because we were being shadowed by a vessel, and it turns out to be none other than the freebooters. Pirates that supposedly Flurf had paid off with a shipment of fish, except apparently it wasn't enough. We were hailed on the intercoms, and the pirate lord stated that he wanted more of Flurf's fish. We couldn't outrun them, and were promptly swallowed up by their own vessel. After a harrowing battle, we find ourselves with a messed up battlefield. What, there's tar, discarded insects, a whole host of deadly explosions, you name it, but we're able to finally defeat the initial onslaught of pirates, and Flurf, at least temporarily, had control of the ship. And now we're recuperating after the fight.
Oh. Good job, everyone. We saved the fish.
The what?
The
The fish, the most important substance in this galaxy,
Dirk
apparently.
is shaken to his core as the only thing that matters in life is questioned.
Oh no, Greg! We have to kill him. Okay.
So, Greg, you wake up. You have just experienced actual death from a third-hand perspective.
Oh right, I forgot. Yeah, he had. What did he
killed
pass
himself?
I used the glaive axe of wonder and cast detect thoughts on somebody that was fighting as I killed him.
Right.
So I got to detect the thoughts of myself stabbing myself.
Oh no, you cleaved yourself in twain.
Yeah. Oh, God. Is that what I've been doing to people this whole time?
What happened to you? You just
Wait,
fell over.
You already did that joke.
Huh? That shit hurts.
It looked like you were the one clobbering the pirate. What happened?
I got to feel.
Ew, don't tell me that the ring has somehow morphed your sense of touch, too.
No. I got to see what it was like from their, I don't even know what the word is. Like, There's no
perspective.
There's nothing. What the hell's that? Perspective? I'm not talking about art. Anyway, I got to see what it was like to see me stab something, and I always thought it would look awesome, but it was scary and weird. I don't want to do that again.
Well,
Drez.
Hey,
What
does tar taste like?
Huh? What does tar taste like?
Yeah, all that tar.
I don't believe it's edible.
You want to borrow the ring?
No.
Oh. Anyway,
I'm just making
yeah.
you aware of it so you taste it on accident.
It worked. Oh, you suck. This is the worst thing that happened to me today.
After being
You
killed?
have now enabled manual breathing.
After... Oh, right. Yeah, this is still the worst thing that happened to me today.
You are now thinking about your breathing and blinking.
Drez, if I ever start thinking about things from somebody else's perspective, I want you to tell me to stop immediately. Because that is not productive. And it leads to weird feelings. Empathy? Is that the name of a spell?
Probably. I think it is. It almost certainly is.
What's it do?
Well, like you were saying, you get to see from someone else's perspective and understand their motivations and their feelings.
Okay.
Gross.
Empathy. It's a level 0 Scion ability. You detect the surface emotion of any creature you can see that's in the power's area.
Okay, so you understand what their thoughts and feelings are. Not precisely what they're feeling, but the feeling of the feeling.
Why?
Because everyone has thoughts and feelings. Don't you care about that, Greg?
Everyone has thoughts and feelings?
I thought you learned that several episodes ago.
This is true. Well, I don't remember. Is this true? Flurf.
It's good
you
to
have
know
thoughts and feelings.
It's good to know he'll just forget about any epiphanies he has.
I feel like hairy grape.
See,
What?
okay. I figured you felt like that on account of it being you.
All right, my brain's melting, so I'm gonna loot the corpses.
Okay. So, Drez,
Drez.
you find they are, I mean, from the, one guy that you can reach that is not covered in a thick layer of tar.
Yeah.
I think this is the man that you killed with centipedes.
Ooh.
So apart from the fact that he is a grisly horror, he is wearing some kind of armor that you've never seen before, and it kind of has this distinct hum to it, which feels really weird. And he's got this black stick that he was firing spells with.
That power armor?
I looked down the hole of the black stick.
All right, it's dark, real dark.
I think it's broken.
I can use my powers of empathy to look down the stick.
All right.
Star Wars
Greg,
knowledge.
because
Guys,
you can
that's
see
a
in the dark,
blaster.
you can see there's a bunch of stuff in there. It looks really complicated.
Alarin, emotions are complicated.
That's an inanimate object. It doesn't possess emotions unless it's something like Damien, who can't
I
speak
shake
at the
the
moment.
stick.
All right. You're shaking a stick.
No. I think I can. I think I can figure this out. Give me the stick.
No.
Guys,
my
don't you see the trigger there? Doesn't it resemble a crossbow? I'm still using Star Wars knowledge to acknowledge the fact that it's a blaster, probably a rifle, but still.
Try sticking the stick into something. Maybe it goes somewhere.
Flurf is a genius.
I try to unlock Flurf.
What? No, don't stick it into me.
Hey!
It looks like a key. It should unlock the Flurf. Wait, there's a locked thing over here. There's a locked box back in the other ship. Let's stick it in the box.
Yeah.
That doesn't even
I'll use it on the fish.
Okay, well,
I just
while
start
they
pressing
play
things.
with that, and I hope that they don't end up incinerating
Hey,
themselves.
don't damage the merchandise.
I'm gonna
Alright,
check out these
So
computer
after
consoles.
X amount of pressing, you do eventually find the trigger. Roll a die 10. Alright, you shoot Flurf.
Yes.
No!
Roll 3 die 6. There's a
Who,
3
me?
or a 7 to hit Bird or Durf. Alright, Flurf,
Wow, it's really
you have been
specific.
shot for 10 damage.
Okay. Oh, I gotta
I'm
remember how to.
keeping this.
Gotta remember how to do that.
You take
my
it from your
HP is-
resolve points. Or SP. Sorry, stamina points.
Yeah, stamina
Stamina.
points.
Yeah, it's currently 130 out of 120. Shouldn't it just be 120?
Yeah.
You messed it up.
And then now 110?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, that means it actually pinged off of your shields. So that'll come back slowly. The extra 10 HP is because you have a shield generator. Keep that in mind.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, can I look at this guy's armor?
Okay, so he is wearing, it's like freebooter armor or something like that. Let me pull up the list. He is wearing, freebooter armor...
It doesn't have shoes. That means Argonians can wear it. I'm
Yeah,
set.
he's wearing freebooter armor 2. It gives a, +6/+8.
So it isn't heavy?
No,
Ah.
it's light armor.
Okay, what's my current armor? I mean, I have 314. So it's probably better. Are you
Yep.
talking about EAC versus?
Yeah, it's 3 EAC, 8 KAC. Now, mind you, normally I wouldn't, I wouldn't go after this, but this armor is pretty messy. You're gonna need to wash it before you put it on. Otherwise, you're going
Ew,
to.
I'm not gonna. Well,
Yeah.
also, I don't want to wear grubby
A man-
pirate armor.
A man got eaten alive in that armor.
Yeah, no. Okay. Anything at these
Centipedes
consoles?
eat your heart out. Literally.
Okay.
Literally eat
So
your
So I
heart
need
out.
to investigate.
Yeah.
Probably. All right. Oh wait, but we don't have investigate anymore.
It's like search.
I only have perception.
Let me check. Is it not search? It might just be perception. It might have gotten
We have perception.
jammed down
Yeah,
into that one.
we just don't have in like.
Yeah, so they've comboed a bunch of things together, but it would be perception, I think, to investigate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so well, unfortunately for starters, all the consoles are dead.
Oh.
Yeah, the main computer got fried. So, like, they're not dead. You can get like a command line prompt, like it kind of boots, but it just remotes into the main computer, so it doesn't get anywhere.
Aw. Hey, Durf.
No.
Oh,
Say his
Flurf?
name. That's
Flurf?
the one.
Sorry, they sound so similar. Flurf.
Yes.
Captain Flurf, I should say. Do you know how to work
Yes.
with these computers?
I could try, but first, chair spin.
Greg is taking notes as he wants to learn how computers work, and he is going to assume that this is a part of getting any computer to work.
Oh, like he has to wind it up first, like a,
Yes.
like a music box.
Are
or
you
something?
cranking up the computer?
Don't
Here.
forget the first step, which is get shot.
Greg is going to do a strength check to help Flurf spin in his chair as fast as possible.
Oh no!
Flurf, make a fortitude save. You are going.
How do I
really-
do that?
You are going uncomfortably fast at this point.
On your character sheet, if you scroll down to saving throws, you have Fort, Ref, Will. Click on Fort.
Got it.
All right, you resist
Nice.
hurling.
Awesome. Whoa, 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 whoa.
You get to roleplay a shaken baby.
Greg is going to do another strength check to grab the chair and pull it to a screeching halt.
I mean, at this point, Flurf is probably just going to fling out of the chair.
That's my goal.
Oh.
Okay. Oh crap, I can't actually rotate my character.
Greg, why are you being such
There
a
we go.
bully?
What? I thought it would help him with the computer.
You did that intentionally. No, he
What?
needs to sit at the computer.
Flurf, if you're going up to a computer and you want it to start doing its meat moops or whatever, you gotta spin in the chair first, right?
Don't interrupt a master while he's at work. How do I check the computer to make it do stuff?
There's a skill called computers.
Computers,
Use
probably.
it. There's a little dice next to computers.
Really?
Yep. Acrobatics, athletics,
Oh, there it is.
computers. Yep.
You gotta press the.
Oh,
You
good.
gotta press
Oh.
your computer
Good
button.
for you.
Okay.
Wow,
So
that's,
Durf-
a one,
man.
that's rolling a 1.
Yep.
Wow. All right. Is he
This-
wearing the computer?
Don't
now?
interrupt a master at work. In rolls a 1.
So the
Trying to
computer
decide.
is totally fried, or
Okay.
is Durf just
So-
unable?
Durf, you realize you've never interacted with another computer before. The only computer that you have any experience with is the one in your head. And the only way you can interact with things is by connecting with your head. And now that you've fried the mainframe, you have no idea how to work a regular computer. So you're about as useful as Greg is in this situation.
Okay.
Greg is staring at Flurp with rapt attention, though. So Flurp wants to maintain the illusion that he's a computer expert.
And
He's gonna have to
since-
come up with something.
Since your ship cannot connect anymore because the network on this ship is down. Yep, this is non-functional to you.
Yep. It appears to me like this ship is just too damaged to work with.
How did it get
I wonder
damaged?
whose fault that is.
We only battled in this one room, though. Did we hear the blaster fire of the on?
It must be
weapons?
the tar all over the control panel. Yeah, that's it.
I rolled my sense motive.
What does that mean?
You have to make a bluff check.
He's suspicious.
I'm suspicious of you. I'm not sure if I believe
no. Oh no.
All right, Greg, you can tell he has no idea what's going on.
Greg is actually a little bit sad. He kind of wanted to believe. He's just gonna go over here and mull about
That's molten
dead
tar.
bodies.
That's time.
So, Greg,
I was
no,
unconscious. I didn't see the shit.
You didn't
Yeah,
see it? What does that mean?
the tar is actually cooling pretty fast at this point.
Now it's just tarmac.
Yeah. So I mean, it's like somebody just decided to sneeze asphalt all over the bridge.
Greg is gonna treat it like a weird like spa.
You can't
Like,
really get
kinda-
into it. You kind of just like it's like trying to walk across duct tape. Like the entire floor is duct tape.
If you
Ah,
lay
that
da-
must be
if you
terrible
lay
for your
down,
fur.
Then when you try to stand back up, it's just gonna rip all your fur off.
Oh yeah, yeah. Ever want a bikini wax?
You're gonna have to be.
Because,
You're gonna have
now's
to.
the place.
No.
You're gonna have to
We
be
don't need
cut
a
off of the
perfectly
tar.
hairless Greg. We don't need that.
No, selectively hairless, Greg.
Mm.
Ugh. It's just be like your shoulder blades in your butt. Just have no hair.
Are these chairs affixed to the floor?
Yes, they are.
Ah.
You don't want to have moving like rolly chairs in a spaceship.
No, I know.
You start accelerating and suddenly you're going to be pressed against the back wall.
They're called inertial dampeners.
All right. Anything on the floor that I can use to get to that door?
Okay. I mean, you could walk across the floor. It's going to be a strength check.
Oh, I know. I can get it. I can get to the door. I have I have Greg's arm with me. So if I just prop that up on the floor, I should be able to step on that.
Okay.
And reach the door.
Treated it right.
So you sacrifice Greg's rotting arm and create a plank
Goodbye, my
to
sweet.
the
hairy.
This is the final death of Greg's arm.
Yep. You're not going to be able to get it back without
bridge.
destroying it. You would have to do some seriously surgical cuts with Shell's sword.
It's a tiny flesh bridge for Fleur for a couple minutes.
Yep. So anyway, Fleur, if you get to the door and you realize it's also covered in tar, you might be able to get it open, though.
Anybody else want to give it a go?
I mean, I have my void saber.
I'll shoot it.
Okay.
I have a new toy.
You're gonna have to roll to attack. You've got a fairly hefty minus to using this thing. As you have never used it before.
I don't know how. Let's see.
Let me look it up.
Oh, I suppose I could give it a try, actually.
Ranged.
I have another... Oh, okay.
That's what happens when I click my ranged button.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out what the penalty is if you're not proficient in a weapon. Unfortunately, you're like ridiculously high level, so it kind of doesn't matter. So you probably missed the door all the same. Maybe? I don't know. Whatever you hit, it didn't seem to have scored a direct enough hit to get the door open. It also looks like the door is kind of warded against, small arms fire.
Practice makes perfect.
Okay.
Wow, those are really consistent rolls.
So you start unloading this thing. Yeah, that is very consistent. But by the last shot, it actually just kind of makes a clicky noise instead of doing anything.
Ah, it's broken.
Ah, you broke it.
I'm shaking it again. I think it's charged by shaking.
Wait, I think we were supposed to spin it in a circle. Based off of how chairs and computers work.
You're right. I start spinning while holding the rifle. Is
no,
it a rifle
give it here.
Or a pistol?
It's
I'm
a rifle.
I'm gonna take a step back way over
with the
here.
rifle.
Now what you do is you spin it around your finger with the trigger, like this. Like, whoa, yeah.
Taking a step way back
This
here.
is like a laser rifle, by the way, so this looks real dumb.
You spin it like you spin it like this.
Oh shit!
All right. Well, he's real accurate with his spinning, but it keeps making
the rolls.
Yeah, I'm impressed. But it's just making clicking noises.
Ah, damn thing's busted. All right.
Nothing you say ever works.
Greg's gonna use his long arms, and he's gonna grab that door, and he's gonna give it what for?
With the stretchy arms.
You start hauling it open, and actually that's probably enough, because the tar is only on the floor, and the only thing holding it open, it's not locked, it's just tarred open. So it feels like you're fighting against the most industrial bubblegum ever, but you are getting it open.
Well, keep doing it until it pops all the way.
Let's see. So it takes, half a minute to heave it open, but you do eventually get your way into the room, to find what might have been a really nice bedroom, kind of stateroom kind of place, but somebody covered it in tar.
Ew, how did it seep in here?
Greg's gonna poke his head in and peer around and see if he can see anywhere where there's not tar.
Yeah, so the area outside of the black bounding box, there's a 5-foot strip around the right and bottom sides of the room that is not covered in tar.
All right, Greg is gonna swoop around, holding on to the side of the door, and he's just gonna
you just walk
swing
through
himself through the door frame and land on the other side in the safe corner.
So you find yourself in a room. It's fairly spacious, and it looked like it might have been nice. There's kind of this
that's
plush
not a wall.
carpet, and it looks like somebody had actually had a nice bedroom in here.
There we go.
For a while.
Ah. All right. Well, everyone else do what I just did.
And teleport.
Oh,
I don't need feet.
Somebody toss me in.
I mean, I can try. How heavy are you?
Me.
Sorry, what?
You can't be that heavy.
Okay.
Nobody tosses a dwarf, but anyone tosses a flurf.
Oh, I can't lift him.
There you go.
Yeah, so Flurf, Alarin reaches forward to lift you up and mostly just kind of is tugging on your hair.
Ouch, ouch.
Oh,
just reach in with your expansive quadruple jointed bugbear arms.
I guess I'll just climb up the side.
At this point, you're just Mr. Fantastic.
They call me Arms the Fox. I fly by swinging my freakish arms around.
Alrighty, I didn't want to do this.
Do I have to do a
No.
Okay.
Greg can one-arm you. You are like a basketball to him.
Okay.
Greg very gruffly
Thanks.
puts Flurf down and doesn't even say you're welcome.
That's traveling.
Okay.
Of course, Drez would actually know.
Greg, for that.
Why?
Oh, nice.
Greg, for your assistance, you get 1 rank point in the crew, the ship crew.
By the way, Flurf, as a reminder, your armor lets you fly for about an hour and a half.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Let's open the door.
Okay, so you open the southern door. It looks kind of fancy and almost kind of hidden. But passive perception's enough to find it. So it's a very small and almost featureless tube, and you're not really sure what it is. You could crawl in there if you wanted to.
Dibs.
Okay, it's big enough for you. It's just large enough to fit that pirate captain looking guy. There is a blue panel. Kind of hard to. It was hard to see before you hopped in, but it kind of lights up blue when you hop into it.
Buttons.
Let's hope he's not going to jettison a escape pod or something. Pretty bad.
What?
All right. Drez fires himself into space.
I literally lost my token. I don't know where it is.
We'll find him later.
Wait, what? That was an escape pod?
Yep.
Wander always rolls with what happens. For better or always for worse.
Bye,
Drez,
Drez.
as you hurtle through space, you have a pretty good view of kind of the outside of these big metal ships. They look nice. Make a perception check.
That button.
Okay, there's a third one somewhere in the area.
There's a third
It's kind of hard to
ship?
tell because you're spinning, but yes, there's another big metal ship in the area.
Well.
We'll deal with you in a bit.
I'm finally alone.
I try to use my sending stone. Does Drez still have
Oh no,
one?
your sending stones haven't worked for ages.
They haven't worked, so they really
No.
can't. It's probably because of Vivi.
Was that really an escape pod or was that a closet? No, that was absolutely an escape pod. What?
He did say it was captain shaped.
Yeah. I didn't plan for any of you guys necessarily getting into it. I had other plans for how it was going to go. Like the captain, if you hadn't mind controlled him, would possibly have considered booking it if you guys were too scary. He didn't really get much of a choice on that one.
What else could you expect after the rifle spin?
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Finally, the
Drez,
lizard man will
no.
stop eating my fish.
We need to get him back.
Oh.
So, Flurf,
But
you
what if
have
he
a
lands in
vague
a desert
idea of
world?
where Drez is currently. Your ship is watching him fly off.
Doesn't mean I have to do anything about it.
Nope, you just know where he is.
Okay.
Well, shouldn't we fish him out? Retrieve him? This is all there is to the room.
He can take care of himself. He's Drez.
Yeah, Alarn, you know what Drez just hopped into.
Yes, because it was the first thing that the droids hopped into before going to Tatooine.
What the hell are you talking about?
Let's explore the ship a little bit more, I think. Maybe there's other goodies around here.
I like what Flurf is thinking.
Flurf, you also have a fairly strong understanding that your ship can't go anywhere right now. So even if you wanted to chase after him, you are literally locked in the jaws of another spaceship.
Oh, right. I'm not even lost to space. We're inside of a ship.
Well, no, Drez, you are.
Oh,
in
you're
space.
right. You're right. Never
Yeah.
mind.
We're in that
You're
ship.
outside
That's
our
our
ship
ship is in.
That's only if it was an escape pod on Durf's ship.
Yes.
Then it would just go patong.
But no, you went the other direction.
Can I check to see what's?
You were in the
up ahead?
corner of a room.
I better figure out how
this
to
is the
cast
corner
that
of a room?
breathe in
Oh.
space
Yeah,
bubble.
sorry,
Okay,
it's not
well-
obvious. If it's just a black line, there's nothing beyond. If there's
I thought that was just the okay.
No. I'll have to figure out some better way of handling this, but line of sight, I can't really do line of sight better.
I wave my hand in front of the door to see if it will react.
Okay. No, but there's an access panel.
Oh, okay. I look at it.
Okay. It looks like you press it.
I press it with
Okay.
my hand.
You pop out into what looks to be kind of like a gunnery chamber. And it looks like this is, meant for fighting off fighters nearby and so on and so forth. Point defense. And you can see Drez sailing off into the distance in the escape pod.
Oh,
Don't-
another restroom. I've been looking for one of these.
Don't get any ideas, guys.
Oh.
Huh?
Well, look, there's Dress in the distance.
Oh, okay.
We need to retrieve him.
Greg has
Oh.
still doesn't understand what guns are, really.
So don't sit in the chair.
But I want to
Don't-
spin.
So,
Point it at him.
Greg, seeing as you were messing with the controls of the net room,
Yeah.
you do see a very similar console.
Oh!
Yeah.
What we can do is we can shoot a net out and catch him, and then get him, and then get him back.
Is
Greg
this a net, though?
plomps himself down onto the into the chair and promptly starts spinning in it rapidly. We'll have him back in a jiffy. Just gotta get the computer turned on. Spin.
Well,
He
first,
spins like a god.
we we don't know what this will fire. Can you at least,
It fires nets.
don't know that
shit.
though.
How do we exclusively have crit fails on computer checks? Wait, if he learned everything he knows from Durf, and Durf was a critical fail, does that mean this is a critical success?
I don't know.
Because
I don't know, man.
He's crit failing and
What would
emulating
this do?
Durf, and Durf was a crit fail.
Explain to me how you're handling this, and then I'll tell you what happens.
All right. Greg, well, first off, what is it like? Is it joysticks or something? Like, how does it work?
it's two sticks, and
Greg starts spinning the sticks like a crank.
make a strength check on top of that computer's check.
He just thinks every part of every computer spins.
Okay.
Oh my god!
Well,
I swear you're flipping a coin.
I don't know how I do things.
I'm gonna be honest.
Are you?
I think he
Wait,
just ripped the gun out of the wall.
Wait, no.
Wait, does that mean they have exposure to outside air?
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say now
You
we
guys are in
broke the
space
hole.
too.
Oh, wait, can I use
Flurf's buff is still going, so you're fine. but
Well, can I use a reflex save?
effect. Yeah, make reflex and/or strength saves. Greg, you don't get one because you were too busy whirligigging.
Ah,
We are so bad for ships.
do I save myself?
Yeah, so Lauren, you managed to duck around the door and more or less press yourself against the side while everything depressurizes. Flurf,
Wait, what do I have to press?
reflex save.
Under fort, there's ref.
Okay.
With that.
Okay.
Very good.
Flurf, you join Lauren around the corner.
Okay.
Your
More
campaign
or
can't
less.
go off the rails if it never finds the
I-
rails.
Wait,
I-
where did Flurf go?
He's right here. I send off my mage hand
I don't
to press
see
the
him.
panel.
I'm
Is
just
Greg
on the
gonna-
left side of the
is
door.
Greg gonna
I
fly
didn't see
directly
him at
into
all.
the other ship?
That was weird. Okay, so anyway,
I send my mage hand to press the panel and close the door.
Greg.
No, wait. Before you close it,
Oh.
I have like a spacesuit, right? And I can fly.
Oh, well,
yeah.
you go back.
Yeah.
then.
Yeah, I can try and save the hairy man.
Yeah, save Greg. I can't do anything while
Let
I'm...
me figure out what gun you have now acquired, Bird.
Oh my
You
god,
have a
he's
gun.
flying through space with a gun.
Yeah.
When did he start freezing?
Greg.
He's insulated by all that mottled bloody fur.
Man, this really played out so differently from the way I expected it
Holy
to.
shit.
I thought
I
I was
was-
going to shoot Dress.
Yeah, I was worried that we were going to be down a party member 3 episodes in. I was wrong.
Like, could
No,
potentially be
we
done
Gregged it
two
as
party
good as
members.
Greg can ever Greg.
Okay. So, Greg, you have in your hands a heavy laser cannon.
Okay.
It does 4d8 damage, and you can only move 5 feet around with this thing. But you could potentially drag it around and use it as a weapon. It's as big as
Alright.
you are.
All right. Oh, shit. It would be Vulcan Raven now. Good
Yeah.
Lord. But that doesn't really address the more important issue, which is I'm in space.
Yeah. So, apart from the initial, like, burst of speed, you kind of are just kind of tumbling.
All right.
Very cold.
Well, no, he's insulated against the cold for the next, I would say, probably 16 to 20 hours.
Wait, what?
Durf's spell.
Oh,
Durf's-
the spell.
Yeah.
I forgot about it.
Yeah, you guys are good. Speaking of, you should probably routinely mention every time you rest that Durf casts that. Just as a
Wait, what?
Did he cast it
rule
on
of
everyone?
thumb. Yeah. He can cast it on one person per level. So, everyone.
I was not paying enough attention.
I just really want to know whether or not Bird's flying directly into that ship.
No, that's actually the that's
sails
actually
past
the
you.
bottom part of the ship you guys are on. I didn't give you guys a whole lot of room.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a multi-level ship. And
wanted to
so
see- I
unfortunately
want him to shoot his way in like a badass.
that would be funny. Greg, make a perception check.
Oh, all right.
Wait, I wonder if Greg's smart enough to think of like propelling himself
Okay.
back to the ship via gunfire.
That's exactly what I was going to do.
Okay, so Greg, you don't see anything. Let's see your gun use.
All right.
Thanks.
Am I near Drez at all? I don't know.
No. Drez had a lot more velocity than you did. You
Okay.
just had explosive decompression. He had explosive GTFOing.
Ah, okay, gotcha. So, I feel like using the gun as a jetpack is the
Okay.
perfect combination of 20 intelligence and 10 wisdom.
Yeah.
So, I feel like this is perfectly in character to immediately start attempting to shoot the gun by looking for whatever trigger approximation Greg can find. Now, what do I roll?
Honestly, it'd probably be a reflex save.
Okay.
Okay, you kind of managed to get kind of a handle on this thing. Roll 3 more.
Oh, well,
Okay.
there you go.
You've lost your gun.
Ah!
It is now hurtling a different direction from you.
Where am I hurtling?
A different direction from it.
All right. Let's just say I'm over here.
Flurf, you were watching Greg do pirouettes as his gun sails off in a different direction.
I lost it. I let go. It's very heavy. It shot a lot of boom.
Majestic. What is that?
That would be the hole.
The hole.
Yeah.
In the ship.
Oh,
Anyway, Flurf, are you gonna do anything, or are you just gonna close the door?
yeah. I'm gonna try and save Greg with my flying ability.
Okay. You kind of have to push it a little bit, but you can fly out there and grab him.
Okay. Do I need to do any checks for that?
No, it's a
Okay.
jetpack.
Okay.
Okay. So you grab Greg as this furry little jetpack creature and slowly drag him back.
He's like one
Oh,
of those
that's-
little fish that latches onto a shark, except he's trying to pilot the shark.
Ew.
Okay. So it takes some time, but you manage to get Greg back on the ship,
Okay.
presumably close the door.
Grizz is dead.
Wait. What do you mean?
I
you-
didn't see him. Probably dead.
Well, I mean, he could have been propelled far. We should probably find some means to locate him, either with Flurf's ship, or some other means.
He was in an escape pod, right? So I think he's got some life support.
Yeah, at least for a time.
What's over here?
That's the corner. You were standing in the corner.
It's the most interesting corner ever.
There's probably a nightstand there. Both you and Flurf have perched on this thing.
Ah,
Okay, so do I have to acrobatics around
Greg
the door
is going
again?
to attempt to open this door.
Okay.
But that's the door that
It is make a strength check.
It-
It is very heavily sealed.
Arf, arf. That's a seal joke. It's fine.
Okay.
Swoop.
How stiff is the tar
You really
now?
reached the ceiling.
You
if
guys
were-
could walk across it. Your boots will make kind of a sticking noise, and it's considered difficult terrain.
Okay.
Well, I still have my jetpack, so I'm just gonna avoid that
The
altogether.
ship sucks.
Yeah.
It's broken and dead. I'm leaving.
Can I wall of water between here and swim over to the door?
Sure.
All right. Durf. Hopefully he gets out of the. A Flurf gets out of the way in time.
Okay. So you create a wall of water and you swim over to the door. It is stuck closed.
Neatly.
No, there's just tar at the bottom holding it shut.
All right. Well, I take out my void saber.
Okay, you just cut through the door.
Haha. And I enter the next chamber.
All right. So you pop through, and almost immediately, more tar.
Ew. I traipse over it. Do I have to make strength checks or
Yes.
something?
Make one.
Okay. Ah!
You are stuck firmly to the floor.
It, help?
Do I have to make any checks to go through that door, or just fly through?
I can
No,
probably
you were
fly.
flying.
Okay.
Can you take my arms?
Okay, I can try.
I need to get out of this stuff.
I pulled Greg into the ship. I could probably pull you out of that.
Right. Do another strength check, maybe?
Yeah, you got to make a strength check.
P, right? Yeah.
There you go. Yep, you get a Lauren out.
Okay. Ah. And I assume that's the end of the room, so we just see what's beyond this door?
Nope, there's
No,
more.
there's-
Sorry.
Keep going
I
down
just
this
didn't
way.
reveal it because tar. Anyway, so there's a hallway of doors.
So many.
Oh my.
Start with this one.
Okay, you find another gunnery chamber.
Nope. Staying away from that. Alright. How about this one?
That one very clearly goes to space. It is well marked.
Oh, it's an airlock then. Okay.
It looks like that's where you disembark from the ship normally.
Oh, okay.
I'll try this door.
Okay, that door leads to a hallway. As soon as you open that door, you hear kind of a whirring sound. And that pops down from the ceiling.
Ah!
Eh,
Oh,
It is going to start shooting.
Okay.
They
Close the
both
door.
make
Close the door.
initiative. Or you're closing the door. Okay.
All right, it misses you.
Phew.
That might be kind of low. Let me pull up a critter. Everybody gave their critters melee. These have weapons. Melee. I had my audience create monsters for me, and it looks like almost everybody went with melee foes. A ninja meat cube? What the hell?
ew.
Ugh. Ugh.
That's worse than spider web. Sort of.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Eh?
When I was in control of the ship for a brief period of time,
Yes.
I saw like the schematics of the ship, right?
Yes. So you have a
Was the
vague
main
idea.
control room the thing covered in tar, or is there another control room?
No. So the main control room, the bridge was the room that got tarred. You do know there's a manual release down in the cargo bay, though.
Okay. Do I know vaguely which direction that is?
Yeah, it would be past that turret.
Damn it.
Greg, Flur's ship is really boring.
Why are both ships just the worst? Greg pops back onto this ship to look in and see that nobody followed him.
Nope. It looks like the liches. You actually couldn't find the liches immediately.
Huh.
Hmm.
No, I mean I'm on the other ship, not Dirt's
Oh,
ship anymore.
yeah, nobody's
Dirt's ship.
following you. Looks
Yep.
like you guys kind of cleared it out. I mean, you can see the bodies. They look
Yeah.
horrifying.
Do I notice that the other door's been opened?
Yes. Oh, very, very obviously. You in
I
fact,
forgot about that.
you in fact probably hear Fleur shouting about close the door, and you hear gun noises.
Greg sprints. He's ready to kill.
Don't trip.
Greg has shoes that make
The
this not
shoes.
difficult terrain anymore.
Yep. Oh yeah. You just kind of dance straight across it.
So I zoom in, run through the door, and I guess
Okay.
I'm staring down a gun now.
Yeah. There's a gun on the ceiling. It is. Roll for initiative.
Yeah.
All right. So you are ready. It is not.
Oh
Get
boy!
the drop
Oh
on it.
boy! Oh,
How
Boy,
are you
oh,
rolling
boy.
like this today? I don't know.
I
Isn't
don't
it
know,
always?
man.
Because that was a nat 1 and then 2 nat 20s in a row, I
Yep.
believe.
That's
Or
why
no,
the
no,
explosive
sorry.
blade is so
Nat
good.
1, nat 20, some regular rolls, another nat 1, then another nat 20. All right. Anyway, so it is straight up your turn. Let's see. Lauren goes after.
What about
and
Drez? What are we gonna do with him?
he?
He's gone.
Yeah, can you fly real fast in space? You need your ship back if you guys want to get Drez.
Yeah.
I mean, is there anything that Drez can do in his lonely escape pod?
No.
Oh, there's lots of gross things.
Well, there might be, but he's gonna have to start pressing buttons before he can do anything.
Whip
But
of
also-
spiders.
yeah.
You're enclosed in a tube, and you're gonna just use whip of spiders. All right. Canonically, I'm keeping with that. You've just covered yourself in spiders.
That was
Because-
definitely a joke. That doesn't even make sense.
Well, you did it. You are no longer lonely, but you do question your actions a little.
Oh.
Ah, he's got the space madness.
The We'll get to what happens and with your whip of spiders in a bit. Anyway. So, Greg, what do you do? Flurf, you should roll initiative, unless you're just sitting this one
Grapple
out.
the gun.
Oh,
off
You're
the ceiling.
grappling the gun.
He wants
Okay.
to tear it off.
Sure. You grab it.
I forget how to roll initiative.
It's sort of in the middle of the sheet. It should have been up by strength and everything
You should be able to
else.
do like Control F. Anyway, does this thing even have a strength? Nope, it doesn't. All right.
Roll. Oh. Oh. I see it.
There you go. Oh. Huh. That's weird. It didn't affect your initiative. Maybe have your character selected next time you roll.
Oh, okay.
It's not a big deal, but it should automatically pull from this, and I'm not entirely sure why it didn't. How do you guys get your initiative to correlate with your turn order? Does it just happen automatically, or
it
do you have to
happens
have your character?
automatically.
Yeah.
Okay. Weird. All right, fine. So, Alarn, it's your turn. You see more or less Greg leap up and start trying to tear the turret off.
Okay. Well, I took feats that allow me to move and cast spells and such.
Okay, so what are you gonna do?
I'm definitely just
Okay.
eating the spiders, by the way.
Oh yeah, he's a lizard. It's not even gross to him.
No, I'm from a swamp and
Yeah.
I'm immune to poison. I'm a natural
no
predator
fur
to
to get the-
spiders.
No fur to get the bugs
It's
stuck
just
in.
eating the spiders, lapping them up one by one.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
it's like Nerds rope.
Jesus Christ. I don't want to think about this.
It's a
Why?
spider's kebab.
Okay,
It's
Greg.
the 8-legged special.
Well, no, Alarn, what
Or
are you
the
doing?
128th-legged special.
Ugh.
Okay. Well, me, because I'm all the way back here, I'm going to do the Eldritch Blast Sword maneuver.
Okay.
So, I suppose I just do it ranged like this, right?
Yeah.
Would you?
Okay. Yep,
Try,
roll
try
damage.
new Nerds rope with spiders. Worst Halloween idea.
Oh,
Yeah. I did them.
yeah, I know. Roll damage.
Oh.
You really should roll the attack. Instead of hitting the ranged attack button, you should set it up as a weapon on your character sheet.
Oh, I do have the weapons over
Then
here.
you should do that in the future.
Okay, so do I roll this then?
Mm-hmm. Okay. You only roll it. Well, no, I guess you do. You're attacking twice.
Right.
So
'cause
remember,
that's what the blast does.
your Eldritch Blast does not attack twice anymore.
Oh, it
The
doesn't?
rules changed.
Oh.
You should look up what Eldritch Blast does. Actually, it's not even Eldritch Blast anymore. Your Void Saber is really the only thing that kind of matters here. So what it is you're just attacking twice with the thing. Which each attack comes at a -4 penalty. But that still ends up being, +8. Just so you're aware.
Okay.
I just want to make sure that you're.
Do I have to make some
you're clear on this
adjustments,
one.
or are you
No,
saying that I should only attack
that's
once?
just how this works.
Okay.
You don't have to make any changes. It's just so that you're aware of how these mechanics work. Anyway, so you kind of leave a massive hole in the thing. It looks pretty bad. Greg, or I guess Flurf, it's your turn. Flurf, you do have a gun. You have weapons. You
yeah.
have things that you can do.
I was thinking of also shooting at it,
Okay.
I tried to
Sorry about
search
specifically
for,
avoiding for the parts that Greg isn't holding on to.
Yep.
I tried to
Look.
search whether anyone ever drew Whip of Spiders, and instead I found images of the whip spider, and it's awful. It's the worst kind of spider.
A whip spider. Oh, it's the one with the legs that are bendable,
Can we
right?
not talk about spiders, okay?
What are all those tar squiggles up there? Are they spiders?
Oh my! So I rolled the dice
has-
button that's next to my weapon.
Yeah.
hands? It looks like it has
Okay.
little hands.
So, Flurf, you shoot the thing. Yep, you hit.
I shot the thing.
Damn it, it only has like 5 HP left. Greg, you more or less have more chunk of metal than turret at this point. What are you gonna do? Actually, no. I guess it is its turn. It's gonna try and shoot shell just because it doesn't have much anything left. It misses. Greg, what are your plans for this thing?
Oh.
All right, you swing from it like a monkey.
Into a wall or what?
No, you look like you're having a good time.
Why won't you die? This is fun.
All right, Alara, it's your turn. Greg seems to be goofing around, or monkeying, shall we say?
Monkeying about.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I will go forward and I will try to sever this thing from its connection to the ceiling.
Okay.
Bzing.
That's it.
And they probably all topple to the ground.
Yeah.
Donk.
So Greg, you have a completely destroyed turret in your hands.
Greg attempts to shoot it.
Okay. It falls apart in your fingers.
Oh, does it?
At least it. Wow.
I'm not sure.
Did you really just nat 1 your attack roll again?
Huh.
Oh no.
How do you do that? Did you shoot a
does-
hole in the ship's hull again?
Does something worse, and I'm not sure what it would
Did you
do.
put another hole in the
Blow
ship's
up?
hull?
I'm pretty sure it blows up.
Electrocute him?
Yeah, it probably blows up in your face. Make a reflex save.
Okay, should I do that too since I'm right
Yeah.
next to him?
All right.
Okay.
Can I hop potato the gun over to Flurf?
Yeah.
Oh my
you
God.
alley-oop it at the great flavor
No! For flirt.
creature.
It's a
Flurf,
fucking.
make a
Oh my
I
reflex
swear to
save.
God, it's a fucking coin.
How?
I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
The gun is probably the size bigger than me. What am
Yeah.
I supposed to do with
Make
it?
a reflex save.
Be under it.
Oh,
Dodge.
my nose
You're
is trying to run.
Oh, God damn it.
All right, so Derp, you catch the flying turret with both hands. You stare at it for about, I don't know, like 3 seconds before it explodes in your face.
Oh.
Your shield generator eats the damage. You are unharmed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn it,
I
Greg.
like the idea that Flurf can get away with just not reacting to anything because he just, throughout all of his life, his problems are just solved by shield generators and an AI ship.
Pretty much, yeah.
So you throw him an exploding weapon, he's like, huh. And then it just blows up and nothing
He's
happens.
like a dodo.
Ah.
He has no survival sense.
Damn, do I ever appreciate that?
All right. So Flurf is miraculously unharmed after that series of events.
We're all unharmed.
Yeah.
That's something else.
I am impressed. However, Greg, you see there is a staircase leading downwards at the end of the hall, and a couple more doors.
Leading the way. Just as Greg always intended to.
I'm gonna get that turret out of there. That does not exist anymore.
But we got our mileage out of it.
All right. Well,
Yeah, yeah.
Ugh.
do we try out these doors too?
Ah,
All right.
Okay, let's open
So
this
you
up.
tried these doors too. You find more gunnery turrets. It looks like this ship is relatively well armed.
Well, they have to use a show of strength in order to intimidate smaller ships into giving them fish, right, Flurf?
oh.
That's right. Look, Greg, you can take another gun for yourself.
But
No.
I'm just gonna step over
please
here.
don't compromise the hull again.
I don't compromise with anything.
All right, what's down these stairs?
Okay, so you head down the stairs, and you enter out into a very small room over here. If you want to just drag yourself over.
Where? Where's the small room?
On the right. Zoom out a bit.
Oh, you mean I'm going on to another level of the ship?
Yep. It's stairs.
Ah, I see. And you put them side by side.
Yep.
And are these stairs going back up, or are they going down further?
No, those are the stairs you just came down.
Okay, they're just shaded one way or another.
I'm sorry I did not rotate the stairs
Okay.
accordingly.
So we just have this door?
Your sins are forgiven.
Yes. Okay. So you're gonna open the door, I assume?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So you open the door, and almost immediately you hear a telltale whirring noise.
Ah, like an engine room or what?
No.
Gun
oh,
turrets.
the turret again.
Yeah. Like several turrets moving to shoot at you.
Oh.
Greg,
Give me
more
a second.
toys.
Can I create an illusion?
Nope. Roll for initiative. Then you can create an illusion.
Ah.
Okay, let me reveal this. So you
that's
walk
what I
into a
roll.
room that is more is half bodies, half cargo, and a couple of turrets. There's a bunch of dead pirates.
3 turrets. Ah.
How do I do it?
Um,
No. How does he do it? Nobody knows.
Okay, so have you guys rolled for initiative?
This sounds like a
yep.
good room for
Wow.
a tar pit.
How?
I
How?
don't. It's
How?
not. I can't
How?
even laugh about it.
God damn it.
How? Misery
Okay.
loves company.
adding Flurf
What the fuck?
has only
Yeah,
been a
it's only
good
getting
move.
better.
You
Clearly
both
we
have
need to get
fake
another thing
dice.
of wonder. We need to get another thing of wonder for Flurf, just to round it out.
How did you guys hack? How did you hack Roll20?
I don't know.
I-
All right.
J-
So,
Uh.
Greg, you hear turrets.
Well, Greg has learned from his previous shenanigans and has decided to start glaive axing. So he's gonna run in and just throw up a wallop and probably not hit.
No, that misses.
All right, well, it would have been sweet if it did hit. That's basically all
All
I
right.
can do.
They
0.5.
are going to. These probably 2 of them are going to shoot at you, and one of them is going to shoot at Shell. Start with you, I guess. Roll die. 1, 2, complete misses. 3 for Shell. I give
Wow,
up.
what
I
a
guess.
lame fight.
Yeah, you guys are a coin flip, and I'm living in the land of mediocrity. Well, it's easy for you guys. Alarin, it's your turn. You kind of didn't really get shot at.
Yeah. These guys are worse than stormtroopers.
Oh, yeah. They seem to be wielding the same guns, too.
Stop that Alarin, blast her.
Okay. Well, the problem is now my allies are in the room. Will the turrets be able to distinguish between a false image and them? I might as well try it. I'll create a major image that's sort of like a duplicate of myself,
Okay.
and I will have it rush out into the room.
Okay, here, give me a second. Advance, flip horizontal. Okay, this weird horror monster runs out into the room.
Whee!
It
Ah,
is-
scary flip Alarin.
It looks like somebody took like the half of you and then mirror imaged it, and it's sort of like running out, and its limbs are a little extra floppy, and you're like,
Ugh.
yeah.
It can okay. I can appear in
Something
a
happened
spot,
to you,
and
Lauren?
it sounds, smells, and the temperature is appropriate. So if these things are heat sensors, then they're gonna get fooled by it.
And
Greg, I think something's wrong with Alarin.
Ah!
let me see.
Hmm?
There's I don't know if there's a rule. Do illusions affect technological things?
Well, it depends on if their targeting systems are purely visual, heat, or what. Because this is a major illusion, so it can exude heat.
Android. Let me see if I can look this up. I mean, I'm assuming as such. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll just treat it as a hologram. I guess. Anyway, so it runs out into the room. Flurf, it's your turn.
Um, question is checking what these crates contain, is that gonna like use up my turn?
Yes, very much so.
Middle battle.
Um,
Oh no.
All right. And I'll scurry over to this gun over here and try to redirect it to the turret up above, top left corner.
You, so you're gonna like fly up to it and try and rewire it?
Does he have hacking?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I guess they would have their own computers. So yeah, you can hack these things.
What do I need to roll for that?
Computer?
Computer.
That's. I don't know if that's not enough. No. I mean, I got to give you a bit of a challenge. You literally rolled a 3 and you got a 22. These things are a bit tougher to hack. I gotta adjust my DCs, because yeah, 22 would be high in certain campaigns and levels. Not this. But yeah, it looks like this thing has a bit more of a robust security package. And you really aced the mainframe earlier. Anywho, Greg, it's your turn.
Ah.
Okay. You you take a chunk out of it. Oh, there you are. Let me put the corpse underneath you. There you go.
Oh, right. I forgot how extra attacks work. I have to declare
Yes.
I'm going to do it, right?
Yep.
All right. Well, we'll do that next time.
Okay. And they're going to...
Be mediocre.
Is that the same rolls as last time? Yeah, just in
Effectively.
reverse. Holy shit,
Yeah.
roll up.
Pew, pew, pew.
8, 6, 6, 6, 6, 8.
Yeah.
Lauren.
Mhm.
They missed. They were trying to hit, well, they were trying to shoot at Flurf, Greg, and your illusion, and they couldn't even hit your illusion, which seems to be making a, you know those, like, inflatable, like, arm wavy dudes?
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's what your illusion's doing. Turns out she's real good at dodging bullets. What do you do?
All right. I will do some more blasts. So you said that if I do it once, it doesn't get the penalty, and then it's a -4 for 2? Was it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll shoot at the one in the corner,
Okay.
upper corner.
You miss.
Ah.
Alright. Flurf, it's your turn.
Um,
Mind you, you cannot hack the same thing twice.
yeah, I think I was maybe gonna try and brute force that, like
Okay.
move it to point in the right direction.
Oh, you're gonna try and strength check it. Okay. Make the strength check to force a turret to aim at a thing.
Yeah. Well, I figure my little body has some leverage. I can get right up on in
The
there.
turret turns and just
Okay.
drags him.
So you start wrestling the turret. We'll see what happens on its turn.
Okay.
Because it can't break your grapple. You're effectively grappling it. It just can choose to ignore you. Greg, it's your
Oh.
turn.
All right. I'm going to use my extra attack. This will be a -4 to hit. Yeah,
Okay.
not bad. And here's number 2.
All right.
Oh.
You
That one
hit
misses.
with you hit with the first, you miss with the second, but you blow up the turret.
Yeah.
And then the other ones are going to start shooting. So, well, no, one of them is. Alarin, your weird clone continues to dodge all hits. And Flurf, it is going to... You're going to have to make a second strength check.
Okay.
All right. You manage to crank it in the right direction of the other turret. It does not fire, but it doesn't shoot at anybody.
Oh.
You have a vague idea it probably has some kind of, IFF tag thing, and it's not going to shoot another turret unless you hack it. But it won't shoot at the other turret, and therefore won't shoot at anybody.
Okay.
Alarin, it's your turn.
Okay. I can probably cast a spell so long as it isn't concentration like Major Image. I will do it. I just realized that I didn't have the computer plugged in. I'll need to get that done. And I'll just do Shatter.
Okay. Is that... It makes a save?
Constitution.
Okay. I don't know if this thing has... Nope. Oh, so it would be a Fortitude save. Well, it saved. It seems to be kind of solidly placed.
Okay, well, then it'll take...
No, it rolled a nat 20. Flurf! You are wrestling the turret until you choose otherwise. Greg, it's your turn. Unless you want to do something else.
Well, I mean, since I'm up here, I might as well jam a gun up its butt.
Okay. This will stop the grapple. You won't be able to force it and shoot it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm okay. Okay.
Unless I have not I have not read my...
I mean, I have enough arms to hold on to it and
No,
my gun.
actually, no, you make a strength check to shoot it.
Strength check?
Yep. Okay. Well, you can shoot it. Yeah, I forgot. Effectively, every turn, your turn and its turn, you both make opposed strength checks. And,
Okay, to see if I, like, hold on to it.
yeah. Let me look
All
up
right,
grapple.
Then the
Yeah,
gun?
keep going.
Yes.
Okay, and you shoot it.
Pow, 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 pow!
Let me look up grapple. Okay. Grapple. As a standard action, you attempt to grapple a foe, hindering its combat actions. If you do not have improved grapple, Grabber's similar ability attempting to grapple a foe provokes an attack of opportunity. Oh, I didn't realize that. Alright, well, we'll roll back and see if it shot you. The answer is it actually did.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it had shot you before all this, but whatever. We'll get that in a second.
What?
If you successfully grapple a creature that's not adjacent to you, move... Okay. Let's see. You can, as the creature that initiated the grapple, release the grapple as a free action, removing the condition from both you and the target. If you do not release the grapple, you must continue to make a check each round as a standard action to maintain the hold. If your target does not break the grapple, you get a +5 bonus on grapple checks against the same target in subsequent rounds. Once you are grappling an opponent, a successful check allows you to continue grappling a foe, and allows you to perform one of the following actions as part of the grapple. Move, damage, so you shooting with your spare arm is fine, and you can't pin, tie up, or anything like that. Okay, but it did shoot you. I forgot, or I didn't know that it would do that. Anyway.
Okay, so how much damage? How much damage?
Okay. You take 11 damage, which your shield generator, I think, had only recovered 4 HP. So you take 7, and you're on fire.
That's for my SP?
Yes. And since that was like a round ago, you take an additional...
How did that happen? It rolled
How?
ones
How?
on all of
What?
them.
Wait.
No. What?
What?
I
Yeah.
don't know. What? What ghost in the machine is dicking with us today? In this entire campaign.
All the four
I
die
don't. I
fours?
choose.
I one,
So,
You know
so
what?
what does that
No.
mean?
I'm gonna go take a shot
six
of
ones
rum.
in a row.
If there's ever been a point where I deserve
What's
a
the
shot of rum,
probability
this
of
is
that?
it.
There's a mathematical way to calculate that.
Yeah, somebody calculate the odds of that because it's real.
I mean,
low.
it's 0.25
I mean,
times.
it's
Those
just
are d4s,
four
right?
to the power of-
Yeah, those are die fours.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's 0.25. Wow.
Just 4 to the power of 6, right?
Yeah, no, 0.25 to the power of 6. That doesn't. That.
Oh god. we have
Wait,
so
no,
much
no, it can't, no,
money.
no, it's not that. It's not that. Wait.
Man, I wish I
Oh,
remembered all my probabilities calculations.
Oh god. It is 0.25 to the power of 6.
What's the chance?
Absurdly low.
God damn,
Like-
we have so much rum.
That can't. That has to be a glitch. I mean, that's like a 1 in 10,000 chance of happening.
It's just 4 to the power of 6, right?
That's what I
Point,
thought.
0.25 to the power of 6.
But it's like 1 out of the 4.
It's 4,096.
yeah,
one.
so 1 out of 4,096 chance.
Wow.
According
That's
to
got to be a
Bird's
computer glitch.
chances.
There's no way. There's no way that's the case.
Yeah.
That we get 6 ones in a row.
But so the thing that Bird said and the thing that we said is actually the same ratio. I don't know
Right.
how.
Yeah, no, it's the same thing. It both is correct. It's
Yeah.
just which angle you're approaching from.
Jesus,
just
I
can't
just got
believe it.
back into
Well,
reality collapsed.
I have
I
poured
just
some
can't believe it.
I have poured myself some rum to celebrate the chances of that. Let's continue on.
Really? Why are you drinking the weird bitter rum?
If there's ever a point where you're supposed to take a shot of rum for something wild happening, I'd almost say
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. We witnessed a 1 in 4,000 chance of that. I don't.
I mean,
Yeah.
now's your time to buy a lottery ticket. Your luck's only going to get better.
No.
No.
Yes.
Whereas Bird's taking a shot to celebrate that it's been another 60 seconds.
I actually
Alright.
am totally boozeless at the moment
Well
because I
then,
finished it all earlier.
you want some of mine? Rum is real
That's-
gross.
You gotta throw it real far, but I'll try to catch it.
We were only using it to cook Caribbean banana curry.
We used like I want to say a 20th of a handle, and then it's just been sitting in our fridge for like half a year.
Ew.
I mean, it's rum. It's not like rum goes bad.
Yeah, but I mean,
Didn't make any more banana curry.
No, we probably should. Anyway, so you shot it. All right, Drez, it's not your turn. Greg, it's your turn.
double extra attack. Yeah.
It's Drez's turn
-4.
somewhere.
All right. Well. Wow.
All
I
right.
was expecting
I
Dress
just
to get
kind of
captured
whiff it
or
around in the
something.
air a bunch.
Yeah, you just kind of you're like the kid with the stick trying to hit the pinata that's just a bit too high.
Yeah.
Which is really funny because you're ridiculously tall and have really long arms. So my assumption is you're like trying to elbow the thing instead, and it's not working. Lauren. Oh wait, no, it's their turn. Sorry.
Yep.
Flurf, make a strength check.
Okay.
All right.
Drez has developed a new recipe: popcorn spiders.
Ew.
all of their abdomens
Come on down to Popeyes for
get
our
all-
popcorn spiders.
puffy like
Okay, right.
popcorn.
I was still looking up.
It's like
grappling
it's
for
like
a
the
second.
it's like deep fried breaded calamari, except they're spiders.
All right. I'm gonna be totally honest. If you keep talking about this, I'm just gonna start actually fabricating, like bad things to happen to Drez.
Oh no! He really dislikes spiders.
Yeah. Let's see.
Especially of the space variety.
So I'm like thrown from the
Give me
from
a
the
second.
turret. Okay.
Combat maneuvers. I just want to look up how a combat maneuver is. Combat maneuver. Okay, so it's your base attack bonus plus your strength. So I've been rolling this off. So Durf, from now on, roll a melee attack at a -2. So can you roll that now?
From now on, whenever
just look
spiders
for your
come up,
melee
they're
bonus.
just spooters instead.
Okay.
So every single time, it'll just be
click
Lost
melee.
Spider's face.
Was I supposed to do anything with mine? Like how?
So look at your character sheet.
Yeah.
Do you know where your fort, reflex, and will is?
Yes.
Just below that is melee, ranged, and thrown.
Yeah, I clicked melee.
Okay. I missed that. Okay, there you go. And so you're just going to have to mention that you have the -2. And then it is going to attempt to resist.
Wait,
yeah,
what's the -2 thing? Do I put it
because
like
you're
in
small.
MISC or something?
You're a small person, so your abilities are less. Why does this thing have a higher melee than range?
I am
What?
definitely going to forget about that -2 thing.
I'll try and remember. I mean, it should be obvious. Anyway.
Okay.
Oh, I guess it's actually a +3 because you've got a +5 circumstance. Anyway, whoops. That's too much. Anyway, it throws you off.
Okay.
Let's see.
Whoa.
So that's its turn. Alarin, it's your turn. Your illusion has gotten shot and has disappeared.
Oh, it can do that?
Well, I mean, it shot it and realized that it took no damage, and then has moved on to aim at Greg, probably. Or you. I don't know.
Okay.
Get some lemonade to put in this or something.
Now, can I use one of these boxes
I
as
could
cover?
Yes.
feel the of that
Yeah.
rum through your voice just now.
It is coating my throat and it is burning a little, but not
Yeah,
like good burning. It's
hear the
just
burn.
the boozy burning.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll run over there and I'll try to blast it at close range.
Yep.
So I should just use the
Yeah.
lightsaber ability.
Yeah. So you have a small bonus. I'll look up how cover works.
Whew!
Okay, so you do hit the thing for 29 damage. That's actually the first hit. All right, Flurf, you've been thrown off the turret, or more per se. Wait, yeah, it broke the grapple. That's what it wanted to do.
Okay.
Cover.
I'm gonna. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I'll just shoot it.
Okay, you hit 16. And Greg, it's your turn.
Oh, I'm gonna do the same thing I've always done.
Oh.
Miss? No?
Miss.
Well, you got it with that second one.
Oh, okay. That's a -4 to hit though, because it's an extra attack.
Oh, then you don't. You very
Yep.
much don't. All right. It's going to
Well,
shoot back
See you in 5 minutes.
at Shell. Shell, you get hit?
Oh. Even behind cover?
Yeah. What's your armor class? You have a +2 bonus to your AC.
AC. I see EAC and
It's
K.
E.
Okay, I have 16 plus. Oh, well, if I have a 16.
Yeah, it hits you. You do not exactly have the right armor for this kind of situation.
Oh, it's a plus 10?
Yeah.
They get a plus 10 to that? Wow.
So you take 10 damage.
Okay, and that comes off of stamina.
Yep. All right, and then Flurf, the one that was tangling with you, is going to try and, well, all right. Alarin, it's your turn.
Okay, well, I suppose I'll hit it again. Magic hasn't really seemed to work on these things.
Okay. That's one hit. I assume that was it.
Yep. I mean, you told me that if I did a second attack, it would get
Yeah,
a
it'd be at the -4.
Does that only work for that attack or the first attack as well?
It's both. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
both.
that would be bad.
All right, and Flurf, it's your turn.
I guess I'll just keep shooting at this thing until it
Okay.
goes kaput.
Yeah, you're plinking away at it. Don't worry, things will get better, maybe. Greg, it's your turn.
Gray sky's gonna clear up. Let's hit the turret twice.
All right.
There we go.
In fact, you wreck it with the first hit.
That's a -4, though.
Oh, never mind. You wreck it with the second hit.
So kill all the turrets today.
All right. And the other one is going to probably keep shooting at Flurf. Hits. Okay, right.
How much damage is that?
Let's see. You take 18 damage and you're still on fire. So you take an additional 5. Or you take 18 damage total.
Okay.
Let's see. And Alara, it's your turn.
Okay. So we just have that one remaining turret, correct?
Yes.
Oh. I could bolster someone, or I could just attack it. We've been plunking away at it. I'll just attack. Ooh, that's nice.
All right. Yep. Let's see. That's damage. It's smoking. Larf, it's your turn.
Okay. Another shot.
All right, and that's enough to finish it off. All right, it falls silent. Man,
Wow.
combat is dull when none of you guys roll nat ones.
that was
or nat 20s.
everyone was just whiffing at each other for like
Well, the other thing too
20
is
minutes there.
they're machines and they're turrets at that. They
Yeah.
don't really have personality or.
I mean,
they
they're
move
kind of
around.
dangerous because they set you on fire. Durf, you were still burning, by the way.
Oh.
I use another wall of water to douse him.
How many of those do you have?
I mean, I have a number of spells per day.
Fair enough. Okay. Anyway, so you douse Flurf, and he looks bedraggled, but not burning. And you guys are in a room with a bunch of boxes.
Greg's curiosity is gonna get the best of him. He wants to taste burned flurf.
Okay.
He's gonna try and be sneaky about it, though.
I'm trying to decide what would toasted grape... he tastes like a Pop-Tart.
Nobody noticed.
Every time
Well,
you taste
nobody
him,
would
he's
ever-
going to taste better until you finally
Yeah.
just eat him.
Don't I have to do like
Great.
a perception check?
No, you can't perceive.
I can't perceive?
You cannot perceive Greg's ring of tasting. It is
Oh.
utterly undetectable. Unless
Oh.
you're reading Greg's mind. At
thought
that
he was
point,
actually-
or watching his face. But he is... I mean, you could roll a perception check to see if you see his expression at that point in time.
Sure, why not? Oh god.
Alright, Flurf. Being on fire kind of sucks.
Yeah.
New life lesson. You guys are in a room with a bunch of boxes.
Now,
What
all
are
of
these
the-
corpses?
Well, I think
They're dead space pirates. They look to have been shot and or burnt.
Oh, right. We turned the turrets against them. I think. Isn't that what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Isn't
don't
that
think
what
any of
happened?
you are aware
we
that
don't
Flurf
know.
did it.
Flurf does, so
Oh.
I just be like, wow, why did the
I-
system turn on its own crew?
I think that the what happened was the spaceship saw that we were here to free it from its bondage. And so it killed its own crew.
That doesn't make sense, because then why is it attacking us?
Because we're trying to take it over again.
Huh.
Are these
Very
boxes
weird.
full of my fish? I must know.
What's he gonna... Okay.
Okay.
Flurf is decidedly not going to tell us.
So,
Gotcha.
Flurf, you start investigating the boxes. Make a perception check.
Okay.
But you do notice some of them are in fact yours. Like that doesn't even really take a look.
Okay. But I guess I can't seem to open them.
Okay. Yeah. No, they kind of resist you. You are small and you're on the biggest box in the room.
All right. Greg, strength check. Oh.
Okay.
Nobody saw that, right?
So the door, the panel isn't functioning, or is it functioning?
No, Greg is just trying to force a door open, like a powered door open.
I push the button while he's trying to force
All
it
right,
open.
Greg. At first, it resists you, and then it just gives up magically, like it couldn't handle it. And you find yourself in a large open room. There are no
What
bodies this time.
magnificent strength he has.
It looks like whoever was in this room managed to actually destroy the turrets in here.
I sense motive in why Flurf just complimented me.
What?
Well, why'd you compliment me?
Because I'm a tiny little person and I just saw you open a stuck door like it was nothing.
Bird, you're kind of quiet. You mind?
Ah! Sorry, I had rolled back a little ways
Yeah,
from the
I
microphone.
figured. I'm losing Bird here.
Sorry. All right, let's go in here.
So the turrets were vanquished in this room. That means someone must have escaped. I checked for signs to see if any of these doors...
They
Well,
look like cargo bay doors. They've got like lifts and stuff.
Oh, so these ones just go to the outside of the ship?
Yeah, and everything specifically in this room is netted down.
This must have been more recent patches? What kind of boxes are they? Do they have insignias on them? I'll roll perception, I suppose.
Okay. So an amount of this is fish, and it looks like there's a number of other boxes. With that perception check, you realize that they're filled with armor, equipment, supplies, ammo packs, kind of the works.
Oh, well, we should take a look at this. This likely won't be covered in guts.
Greg, Greg, can you use those big strong arms of yours and open up a box of fish for me, please? I must have some fish.
All right.
Open up a box of fish.
It really doesn't take too much effort. There's a latch and everything.
Oh.
Yep. So you open up a box. Now, Greg, make a roll a die 9.
Wow, it's a weird one. Hey.
All right. So you randomly decide to walk over to this one and pop it open. There are no fish inside, but you do see what looks to be a pair of gauntlets.
Awesome. I can't identify them because Skitman's not around anymore. But I guess I'll put on the gauntlets.
Okay. There's a definitive hum of power when you put them on.
Greg is going to attempt to punch
Okay.
the box.
You leave a big ol'...
Oh.
All right. You flatten the box. And when you hit it, it kind of almost feels like the gloves... Like, you hit it pretty hard, and then the gloves hit it pretty hard on top of that.
Yeah! This is what I'm talking about.
Oh,
I call these gauntlets of second punch.
You do vaguely 35 damage plus whatever your strength is. They're called battle gloves.
Oh. Gauntlets of battle gloves.
You do notice they have a slot in them.
All right, so that's 6.
So I should probably mention this from like a rules and mechanics setup. All of your like enchantments that you guys had been working with until now are just consolidated into one orb.
Right.
And then from now on, we're going to be working off of like a upgrade orb slot system. So if you wanted to switch away from your glaive axe,
materia. Neat.
you could switch it over. Yeah, you've kind of got a materia system.
Okay. So 60-10 the crit attack, or what's the base one?
That it does 3 die 10 damage normally, but you crit.
Thank you. All right.
So if he wanted to make the gloves into the explosive flaming gloves, then he
Yeah.
just resocket the.
What were we saying? Greg asks as he finishes looking up from slotting the explosive wonder into the gauntlets.
Oh, all right then.
Now the question is, are you God Hand or that guy from Gundam?
I was never really a big Gundam fan, so unfortunately I don't have anything to
All right.
go with there.
It looks like Greg is God Hand right now.
Thanos, yeah! The hands of Greg.
Okay, I go to another one of the boxes that I know does not contain fish.
All right,
Damn it, I just want some fish.
let me generate. Alarin, you find a cannon?
What? Like an old school cannon, arm cannon,
Like a pirate ship cannon? What do you expect?
Let me look this one up. It is
a shoulder-mounted cannon.
An originally
it
written
looks
script?
like it might actually be kind of okay. To quote, an ancient yet popular Vesk weapon, the reaction cannon uses advanced materials and technology to redirect the recoil of a projectile back to the projectile itself. Yeah, you straight up just have a, like, Civil War era cannon that's been souped up with space age tech.
Wow.
I don't know. I don't even think I can lift this thing.
It's pretty heavy.
Okay, I go to another box.
Keep rolling. It's a machine gun.
What?
I have no interest in guns.
I do not like armaments like this.
Flurf,
I'm trying to open a box.
machine gun.
Okay.
Where's armor?
Flurf, you find a sword.
Gimme.
Is- Fish, man.
You eventually find some fish in one of the smaller boxes.
Aw.
Yes. I'm
All
going
right,
to
I take the
bathe in
sword.
the fish.
And I
Wait, you took the sword? I thought.
did you give it to me? You
Why
said
would
I said give me the sword, and you said I just want to find some fish.
Sure, take the sword, but not if it's shaped like a fish.
The swordfish.
All right, I whack the nearest thing, which happens to be the fish box.
Okay, it's
I
less
try
impressive.
to destroy all of the fish as Durf is eating them.
All right.
I'm not eating them. I'm
You hear-
bathing in them. I was on fire a while ago. I need all that fish oil to soak into my fur.
Oh,
You jerk.
Needs to moisturize them.
oh, okay. Anyway,
Rum.
so I still hit your fish bath.
Yeah. So this thing almost looks like a weapon meant for Alarin. It almost feels like a toy in your hands. It's very thin, it's very small. And you more or less accurately start slicing up the fish around him. Now not
Oh,
only
I
is,
mean, it's a filleter.
yeah,
There you go.
not only is Durf bathing
I
in
throw the
fish
sword
oil.
to Alarin.
Okay.
Do I definitely catch it? Do I have to make a save for that?
I mean, you should probably make a reflex save.
Okay.
Yeah, you catch it.
Huh. Is it better than my current rapier? If I reslot it, does it have any slots?
Yeah, everything at least has one slot. Unless I mention it.
Okay. So what are the stats of this particular weapon?
I'm gonna have to think on how to balance you, because it does 3d10 damage normally. With the old rules, that's real scary with the Void Blade. So we're going with that for now until I think of something better.
Okay.
Are there any more boxes to open? Can I look around some more?
Yeah, you guys have only opened up 3 boxes out of the Oh, I guess there were 10 in here. Sorry, I miscounted. There are the big boxes seem to have items in them. The small boxes seem to have fish in them.
Can we just get a list of everything here so we can try to save Drez?
Okay,
as
so you
swiftly as
also
possible?
find what looks to be a hammer.
Skitter. Oh, right.
Oh.
A thing none of you guys can identify.
Ooh, what's the thing?
The thing,
You don't
I'll
know.
carry the thing with me. I guess, if it's small enough to carry. Can I carry it?
I don't actually know if I know what this thing is, actually. It had a weird name. You can carry it, though.
Okay. Put that in my inventory. As thing.
I'll have to look it up. It had like a weird name like Shobohod, and I was like, that sounds weird. It looks like it's probably from one of the books that I either don't have or I have, but okay. Ooh. And let's see the other thing. I'm just gonna generate anything. There's also a spear. It kind of feels cold to the touch.
Ice cream spear.
Well, if that's
I dare you to
everything
lick it, Greg.
in this room, I want to get the hold to be released. Well, the ship released.
Okay, so you open up the door to the next room, and almost immediately,
All right, because someone did escape.
yep, almost immediately,
Oh,
this
shit.
thing bull rushes you.
Oh,
Ah, can I dodge? I
Uh,
do have the die for cover ability,
Yes.
which
Do you-
allows me to take 2 reflex saves, and then I like plop over to the side.
So all of you guys need to make a reflex save as this thing just churns out the room.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Is
I
that
forgot
good
the
enough?
I forgot the other important thing.
Eh.
This guy's behind it.
Not
Okay.
good.
Flurf, make
Not
a reflex save. Okay, so all of you guys managed to dive out of the way as this thing comes barreling through, and it crashes into the other side. It looks damaged.
Hmm.
Roll for initiative.
Yep.
yep.
That's what's coming.
Oh, finally a normal roll.
Hey. Okay. Wow. I am just the king of mediocrity today. Let's see. We've got Flurf. I guess I can get rid of the turrets. Greg, Alarin. Okay, so Alarin, you're up first.
I'm up first. All right. See what I can do. I'm going to cast Cone of Cold on it.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, let's see. Constitution savings throw.
Aw. Give me a second. Let me find just a random stat block from something somebody sent me. Because I just looked at mecha combat and it was not any good. Oh, there we go. Tech Golem, perfect. So it's a Fortitude save.
Yep.
All right, I think it saves.
How are you even supposed to get better DCs than that?
Higher level spells. Like I said, like
Well, this is a
there's
5th level spell.
there's some pretty hefty inflation. I mean, the DC is like 20 something for you, so it's not that like outlandish. It just rolled high. Like it rolled an 18.
Ah.
Yeah. So anyway, roll damage.
All right, it just still takes damage. All right. That doesn't.
No. You're rolling. It's Cone of Cold, yeah.
Oh. Oh, sorry. I was accidentally did 8 die 8. Well, blah, die 8 plus 8 rather than 8 die 8. Sorry. The wrong slot. Oop, there we go.
Okay. Cone of Cold doesn't do that, by the way.
8 die 8? Cold
Nope,
damage?
it's,
on a
one
failed
die-
save. Oh, half as much damage on a successful
But
one.
also, you're looking at the wrong spell list. You really got to switch over to the Pathfinder
Err.
spells. You do a die 6 per level, up to 15. So you do 12 die 6, which actually amounts to
Wow.
about the same amount of damage. You think that's a lot, but that like caps out at 72 damage, which is like 2 of your hits bird.
Fair
this,
point.
this means I can't use my spell cards to keep track of my spells anymore.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Aw.
That's okay. Just put some of them into like image macros.
It
Okay,
comes
well-
out about the same.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of does. Maybe I'll just let you use your old spells for now. I mean, they're practically adjacent. Anyway, so it takes half of. We'll just go half of the first one. Okay.
It's like
so
two
you
of
covered-
Bert's spells, but can you imagine how fun it is to throw 12 dice?
It is
Yeah.
really fun. Like that's why I like Cone of Cold and Fireball, even if they might not be as good as like bird hits, because it's just like dice. Let's see. Anyway, so you cover it in a layer of frost. Greg and Flurf. I guess Flurf first. It's your turn.
Okay, so this thing is robot,
It's a robot.
right? I
Oh
can
yeah.
hack it,
Yeah.
right? So
Make a computer check.
Yeah.
All right. Let me
Hmm.
look this one up. Because this is an opposed check this
Oh.
time around.
You might get a new robot friend.
Standard McGuy. Maybe not standard McGuy. Guy has to have some amount of computer skills. There we go. Oh. Oh, this is bad.
Bad for who?
It rebuffs your advances.
Oh, it just doesn't see that way.
Yeah.
You two just
No, it
work
doesn't.
together, that's all.
However, you do get the very distinct feeling that somebody external is controlling this thing.
Yeah, I was gonna
Oh.
probably rush for the guy in the other room soon because he has the controls probably.
Yeah. I guess I should probably actually replace this guy. He doesn't look like the previous pirates you've been fighting. He looks slightly different. If I can drag him out. There we go.
Oh.
There it goes. That's what he looks like.
Must be a high-ranking pirate just below the captain.
Anyway. So, Flurf, that was your turn. Greg, it's your turn.
Alrighty, time to do what Greg does best. Attack number. Oh wait, time to do new things that Greg does best. Move forth. Do one punch. Nice. I didn't do
Okay.
the other punch.
Okay, so you get it with the 1-2, and it's
Honk, honk.
you should probably check your formula there, because it looks like you just rolled 3 die 10 without any of your other bonuses.
Yeah, that's weird that didn't get added. Oh, you are correct. Do you want me to re-roll again, and we'll just take the damage rolls off of them?
Yeah,
I'll fix
let's
it.
just take we'll just take your whatever your new bonus is.
There you go.
Okay, so it's just plus 17. So I'll just add 34 to the original total.
There you are.
7 plus math. What is that? 83? I think that's 83. Okay, so this. Damn it.
You just use Google Chrome like a calculator.
I could.
It's 17 plus 17, 81.
Yeah, so it's 81 plus whatever the damage was earlier, which
Previously.
I accidentally
No,
overrode.
no,
which-
81 is what it is total.
Yeah, I know. I
Yeah.
forgot to add everything together.
Gotcha.
Like, it had already sustained damage from Shell. Which I
Oh,
guess was
okay.
only 16, so it's what, 97? 97. I was 3 off. Anyway. So yeah, you give it a whammo. It is going to turn around and give... Oh! Huh.
Counter whammo.
Yeah, it's wearing the exact same gloves as you are.
Oh, it's just gonna be a punching battle.
Maybe you
Mr.
can
Sock,
rip,
Cuffs.
Sock'em robots. Oh shit, that hits.
Hey Greg, maybe you can rip off its arms and then use those other pair of gloves as
All right.
Flippers.
Greg's
You-
concussion is going to take a little bit of priority right now.
Yeah, Greg, you take 71 damage from Big Robot Rock'em Sock'eming.
Alrighty.
Oh.
That's not terrible, but I am feeling that one.
All right. Lauren, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, I see the guy in the other room,
Yes.
right?
He is very clearly like watching the fight, and it's very intense.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
distracting them.
I am going to come forward and try to make a suggestion.
Okay.
Okay. I will say, let's see. Call off your robot and speak with us.
Okay. So you're making a suggestion. Make a persuasion check too.
Okay. Let's see. That would be under probably diplomacy,
So-
right?
Yeah. So he resists the spell. Does he resist the? What is his? Jesus Christ! Why do these guys have such high stats? I don't understand. Okay. Well, it's not an intimidate. I guess it's probably just 9. All right. He falters actually. Like he looks like he's kind of uncertain on what he's doing. But he doesn't trust you.
Yeah, for obvious
Flurf,
reasons.
it's your turn.
Okay, I can see the guy too, right?
Yeah.
Is he a robot guy?
No.
Oh.
He looks to be probably flesh and blood. He's got armor, but like you can see ears and like hair and stuff. And you've definitely seen his kind bleed before.
Hmm. Hmm.
Are you gonna try and hack him anyway, or are you gonna shoot him, or what are you gonna do?
Why would I try and hack him if he's flesh and blood?
I mean, you're a
Uh,
cyborg.
What does that mean? Does that mean I can hack biology too?
You can hack
why-
cyborgs.
Maybe you can
Oh,
just
he's a
hack the part
cyborg.
of him that's
might be.
mechanical.
I don't
Might be.
actually know how you check.
Um.
I assume
Well,
trying
I
to hack
thought I-
somebody you don't know if they're a cyborg or not probably amounts to either wasting an action or hacking them.
I vaguely recall, like the first battle that we had on this ship. Maybe I did something to someone. I don't remember. I'll just try hacking him. Why not?
Okay, make a computer check. He is going to resist.
Um.
He resists.
Okay.
All right, Greg, it's your turn. You have been whammoed.
Well, that only hurt my SP and not my HP. So this'll work out just fine. Whammo. Oh, and whammo. Oh.
All right. I believe, yeah, you missed with both. All right, Alarm?
Now, does he seem to be holding a controller, any
No.
kind of
You
device?
skipped the robot's turn itself.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
It's pausing, actually.
Oh.
You'll see. Anyway, so Alarm, he doesn't seem to be holding anything, but he is looking over your shoulder at the robot.
Okay, so he's either interfaced in the same way that Flurf is, or there's something with that mask.
Maybe he's also running from the robot.
I can only assume that he's controlling it. So, see what to say in a situation like this. I'm
I know.
I'm lost.
What would
I'm lost for words. What would you say?
I say? What would Drez do?
Flurf,
Something
you're not sure why,
horrifying.
but you feel an intense wrongness in what you just said.
Why is everyone looking at me like that?
Like even the
Spiders.
guy is looking at you.
Spiders.
Okay.
Dres always wins, even against the planet.
Right. Let's see. We were wrongly attacked. Flurf had paid you his restitution in fish. Why did you continue your hostilities?
What would his voice sound like?
Beep boop bop.
No, he's not a robot.
He's sort of like an elf
Yeah.
in a way.
So smug.
If I could do Cockney, that would be great. But I can't do Cockney.
Just have Bird do his posh accent.
Well, mister.
No. I don't know. I might just have to go with the semi-generic voice until I can think of something with him. Because if I go, like, high-pitched, he just ends up being Skittermark too, and I think I want to avoid that.
Mm-hmm.
The turrets went wild. I'm just... You busted in with weapons after the turrets tried to shoot me. What am I supposed to do?
Well, I mean, currently the ship is kind of dead in the water, and there's something else out there, another vessel.
Oh, good. It must be my ship.
Your ship?
Yes, my ship.
What did it look like?
Well, I mean, it probably looks somewhat kind of like this, but if you painted it, you know, the sweet, nice red and black instead of the ugly brown and grays that these unaffiliated freebooters use.
Oh, so if these are unaffiliated freebooters, then why would you work with them?
It's unaffiliated for a reason. We're unaffiliated. What? Did you think the freebooters work together?
Well, I didn't know if there was some kind of pirate conglomeration or what.
Pirates conglomerate. No, we've got warlords. I mean, you tell by the color unless somebody decides to switch the flags around, and then nobody knows who anybody is, and then everybody just starts shooting each other. So far, I haven't had that in a while. Like, 4 weeks.
I see. It must be a tenuous peace.
Ah.
Or war. I don't know. Flurf, is that the ship that you saw outside? Was it red?
I don't remember.
Flurf has not seen the ship. The only person that has seen the ship is Dres.
Wait, really?
Yep.
Or did you mean Greg? I thought that we
Nope.
I thought that we looked out through the receptacle.
And none of you guys saw it.
You didn't see the ship? Oh, so only Dres. So I would know about the ship.
Nope.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be able to tell him about
Well
the ship.
then. Okay, let's roll back a little bit. So, dead in the water, go. Stop metagaming.
I didn't realize that I thought I had looked through the gun's
Nope.
receptacle.
Nope.
I
It's
think
Dres.
that was Dres
This
in
Dres.
the life pod,
Yep.
escape pod.
Okay, so he doesn't know about his ship. You have busted in with weapons drawn. Go. Or should we just take this from the top?
Well, what I had asked about, you know,
Yeah, and
why.
effectively he has said that
Why-
you busted in with weapons after the turrets went wild and started shooting everybody.
So you're
Well-
not a part of this ship?
No, why would I? I mean, do you see my colors?
I don't know. They're different than the
Yes.
common thugs that we've been seeing.
Yes, exactly. I'm not a part of them. No, not at all.
I thought
looks-
that indicated your rank.
No. Rank is how many enhancements you have. No, I'm up there, but I'm certainly not with this filth.
Enhancements? By enhancements, do you mean cybernetic attachments?
Oh, yes.
What kind of rank would a full arm get you?
I mean, that's more of a that's standard issue, honestly.
Oh. And yours involves this interface with that robot back there?
No, I mean, sure, why not? Let's go with that.
Is he bluffing?
You
About
don't know, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you have to make a sense motive to say, is he bluffing or not? You can't just ask,
Yeah,
is he
I'm gonna
bluffing?
sense motive. That question was pointed at you.
Okay. He is kind of bluffing.
He's bluffing about his ability to control the robot within an
No,
interface.
he can control the robot. You get that much, but it has nothing to do with his rank.
I see.
Hmm.
Well, at the moment, this ship is dead in the water.
I
Unless we free ours, you have no means of escape.
well, I will admit I was planning on taking your ship. Unfortunately, you busted in as I was getting the manual controls going. This is awkward.
Well, I believe his ship wouldn't even accept you.
Oh, why would that be?
Blurfs only.
I've been in communication with the ship. It's quite friendly.
What? You've been talking with Flurf's ship?
I mean, communicating with the ship. Talking is such a primitive concept. It's more of a direct interface, if you will.
Flurf, how could your ship do that to you?
That two timing.
Betrayed by an inanimate object. The Flurf story.
Is it inanimate though?
No.
It's pretty
What have
animate.
you been? What have you been saying? What? She didn't give you any fish, did she?
No, of course not. I have no interest in fish. No, that's.
I would just like to point out that I don't know how long this conversation has been going on, but you can assume every 6 seconds you just hear a honk as Greg is continuing to pummel the robot.
Oh,
in
the
background.
robot at this point is sitting on Greg.
All right, that takes care of that.
It's very heavy.
Flurf just got heard.
Okay, as you were. Then I appear to be preoccupied.
The moment you seemed to be continuing combat when the rest didn't, the robot was just like, well, belly flop.
Oh, ouch.
Anyway, where were we? Well, no, I am not interested in fish. I mean, it's a petty fuel source, of course, and it has some value, but no, I'm here for, well, higher things. Information and well, getting off this ship for one. Been in the brig long enough and I kind of hate it here.
The brig, so you are a captive?
Oh, yes. Unaffiliated freebooters have no loyalty to other unaffiliated freebooters. It's kind of a warlord rivalry, and of course, I wear the red and the black. I have no interest in these Tanners, and they have, well, little love for me either.
Well, we have no little love for the Tanners either, considering what they did with Flurf's ship.
Yes, of course, that is your ship out there. You probably want to leave. Well then, that could be either very convenient for us or a bit of a problem.
Convenient? Or a problem?
Well, I mean, I'm seconds away from letting your ship go, of course, but that would put me in the awkward position of being still on this ship.
I don't see a problem with that.
You're taking me with you.
Yeah, so long as you allow us safe passage.
I mean,
And also to release Flurf from any fish debts that you freebooters might have against him.
Well, I mean, you killed the people on the ship, yes? That
Well,
wipes, I guess, some of the debt. However,
I don't know if I trust this guy.
you'd probably have to take it up with the warlords. I am no one of, well, any particular influence. Well, I am. And I could help you with it. Get off me, small creature. He, like, shoves you back a little bit.
He
But,
doesn't smell right.
he doesn't actually smell much at all. He seems very fastidious.
That's what I mean. Doesn't smell like fish.
He has kind of like the honestly, he smells more like burnt electronics than anything else.
Gross.
So you're saying that due to your rank, you won't be able to necessarily pull any strings and ensure our safety.
Well, I mean, this is a Tanner ship. If you had a debt with the Tanners, then you have to take it up with the Tanners. I can do nothing about that. That said, I could pull some strings with the Black and Reds, and,
But-
you know, work out a deal of sorts. The Tanners would mess with you, but you'd have the Black and Red support.
The thing is that the Tanners went back on their word. Flurf had paid them in full.
The Tanners do tend to do that, yes. They take what they want. It's the freebooter way.
So how could we trust you? And
Well, you can't, but I don't see why we couldn't, come to a mutual agreement of non-trust for a while at least.
Do you have any means of compensation, payment?
What, you want me to pay you for passage?
No. Well, something
Fishy.
there is something fishy
if
about
you
him,
want,
and
you
that
can
he
have-
has no fish.
You
But
can
no,
have
something that
I think he means he wants collateral.
Oh,
There
I
we
mean,
go, that's the
you
word.
can you can have that hunk of junk over there. That's just a means to an end for me. I would say that's some pretty hefty collateral. Bit big.
Greg, how would you like a new toy? Then it's settled.
If you
All
want to
right,
get rid
we'll
of him, you
take
could
it.
always trick him into opening that door with the hole in it.
I was thinking about like spacing everything at one point, but then I realized that we don't have a means to stay in there as well. Well, without Flurf, but
So
Could help.
is it an agreement? You'll take that thing off of my hands, and then you can make a sense motive check. By the way,
mm-hmm. I figured.
okay. He is telling you nothing but the truth. So he looks quite happy to be off this ship. You're free to add anything else here. I mean, none of it's mine. But
okay, one more condition.
all right.
Stay
don't
away
like-
from my ship.
I
He's
mean,
mine.
That's gonna,
Oh shit.
it's gonna be a little difficult.
I'm going to have to.
Considering you're gonna have to let him
Yes,
in.
I'm going to have to be on your ship.
I mean the AI.
Look. I like sweet talking AI as much as the next man, woman, or child. I don't know. I don't discriminate here. But no, I don't want any lasting interactions with that thing. I have my own ship. Just not here at the moment.
He just called your favorite thing that thing.
Yeah.
Well, is it a
Favorite
man
fish.
or a woman? I haven't gotten far enough to decide whether or
Ships
not
are
the ship.
always cheese.
I beg your pardon. My ship is a strong, strapping lad.
Hey, who's to say that woman can't be strong?
I'm not saying that women can't be strong. I'm just saying that that's what my
Back
ship
him into a corner of
prefers.
political correctness. No, I'm just trying to think, like, what's a one night stand with AI called?
That Freudian
What's
slip.
No,
It's a
that's
white.
well, yeah.
Huh.
Whatever. All right. Well, if we're ready to go, let's get that robot on board.
Oh, all right. Let's see. I mean, you can handle it. I'm not going to stop you anymore. It's easy enough. Heck, if one of you knows how to drive that thing, there is space for a person inside.
Ooh. I scurry over to my new body.
Okay.
What?
So,
You're kidding me.
And then I pick up Greg.
so, Flurf, you are going to have to make a. Let's make a. Just make a raw intelligence check. Just roll int.
If there's space for a person, then there must be space for
Okay.
like 12 derfs.
Okay. You have a vague idea of how to get this thing working. At best, you pat Greg on the head, trying to walk.
All right.
Greg
well,
is staying the hell away from that thing.
So, Greg, you notice that Flurf has not only not closed the back hatch, but as far as you can tell, he can't see out the cockpit. It is not sized for small people.
Oh.
It could be resized, but it was definitely meant for a normal-sized space pirate.
I grab a
Oh,
fish
normal.
crate, run over, and I say, "Sit on this," and I shove it into the cockpit.
All right. You jury rig a fish crate in there. Flurf can now properly pilot the mech.
Yes.
He's a threat to himself and others.
All right. Flurf, I'm just going to give you control of this. I'm just going to hide your character for a while.
Okay.
Let's see. You're over here.
Well,
So,
beyond
you sh-
these doors is the control room, yes?
You should be able to... Oh, represents character, named, controlled
Yeah, I
by...
can-
Okay, yep. All right. So...
Awesome!
Yeah.
I'm spinning on the fish crate, but it's also spinning this robot.
no, you are crushing the fish crate.
Oh no, and all the fish within.
No, no, wait.
No. You're spinning on the fish crate inside the robot.
Yeah.
You are... Make a reflex save.
He's made tuna fish,
Or
essentially.
acrobatics, I guess, would be the trick.
Uh-oh.
All right. You managed to somehow not die from flipping that crate on top of you.
Okay.
Let's see. So, shall we get going before he destroys us all? I mean, I guess we're going to be in tighter quarters with him, but whatever.
Isn't the control room beyond?
Oh no, I've already released the controls. That's nothing but open space out there.
Oh. So then back to our ship this way, I guess.
Oh no, it was
Was
it was
he-
as simple as flipping a lever. No, the
Is he
trick...
lying about that?
Oh no,
Ah.
there was straight up a lever. Like, I'm not even gonna roll bluff. It straight up was just an access panel. The only reason why it was taking so long was, well, because his ship had she's the sassy one.
What?
Like I said, Flurf's only.
Yes, she was definitely brokering for whether. Well, no, she was torn between whether or not she needed more flurfs. Apparently, I'd be what the.
The 13th.
No, I would be the 19th.
But,
Wait, what?
But Flurf is the 12th.
She's gained quite a lot of flurfs lately.
What?
But
Wait,
without
what?
He
proper
goes up the
numeric-
stairs.
without proper numerical order, what do you...
Look, do you want me to set a pecking order for you? I'm sure we could figure out which ones of you are the right flurfs.
Oh wow, how is this gonna work?
Yeah, so Flurf is crawling sideways along the wall.
God,
I know-
that's terrifying. He probably moves like a horror movie monster.
He does.
I know what it's like
The
to be
thing
that.
has wheels, so it's like it's not impossible.
I remember when I was dressed up as Dark Suit Samus. I was going about a convention, and every time I had to go through a doorway, I had to walk in sideways because
Okay. Wait a
those
second.
shoulders too
What
large.
number did he say he was?
19th.
Well, I was apparently in line to be Flurf the 19th.
Okay, so 12. Necromancer, 13, 14, 15. There's still 3 more. I don't know what's going
The,
on.
what
Not us.
the guys that came in?
Oh, yeah.
They must
So-
have gotten Flurf wet.
Flurf, you get to this point. No. You get to the bay doors, and you realize
No
there's
way.
no room for you.
What?
You have too much fish in your cargo hold.
Can we move it to the other cargo hold?
The other cargo hold's pretty full.
Oh.
So you're saying I have to choose between my fish and my new robot body?
Yes.
It's
That-
just
oh.
like so much.
No.
I was gonna say it's Sophie's choice.
No.
You have here as a specific tabulation. I'm just gonna drag us over to Durf's. Like, I've got a specific Durf ship map.
Hey
thing.
guys,
Yeah.
I have a way we can solve this.
Huh?
Why don't we put the robot in a net and tow it behind the ship?
Or
I
eat
mean-
all the fish.
I will tell you right now, that's a really bad idea.
I'm very curious as to
Um,
why it's such a bad
I
idea.
think it would
I
just
mean-
slam into the ship a lot.
Yes. Have you ever seen what happens when you try and secure something loosely to the outside of a hull and then go to hyperspace?
No?
I didn't even
Why
know
the
this could.
fuck would I ever see that?
Wait, this ship can traverse space and hyperspace?
I mean, sort of. You go fast at the very least. You don't want something bumping around loose on the outside of a ship going fast. Either you're going to lose the thing or you're going to lose the ship, and the chances are you're going to lose everything, including you.
Oh, I forgot the liches. That's why it's 19.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It counted us, too. That's what I wasn't able to figure out.
So, if you look at this map, you guys have 5 large crates, 4 of which can be removed from the ship. The last one does not move, and then 2 small crates worth of stuff. The mech itself takes up 4 slots.
Oh.
However, you're not going to be able to leave.
I see a spot right... Wait, how do you do a ping
Hey,
click?
if we get this lich
Well-
to get out of here, we could move a crate.
Yeah, we can put 4 large crates in there and 2 small crates.
Okay. Oh, no. I guess you do have more space than I gave you credit for.
Then we can move this large crate. Yeah, there we go.
All right. Well,
Wow.
you have hit peak capacity on space.
Grunk.
For a second there, I
There.
thought we had to do some extra fishing.
All right, there you go. So you
Yeah, we can
guys,
keep fishing the robot.
you guys managed to.
There's already a small crate of fish in there.
Yeah.
Now, first, before we return this, what do you call yourself, sir?
Oh, excuse me. Let me check the Reddit threads to see if there's a good proper name or if I should come up with one on the spot.
Where is he, by the way?
Let me. I forgot to copy him over because he wasn't. He's not a character. Okay, there we go.
Sound of annoyance at roll 20.
Let's see. Grave of Man.
Let us gather around the round tables.
I guess next session will just be what
Hey,
happened to Drez.
I feel so bad.
Okay.
Why don't we have him do his own little side adventure?
Because I was hoping this would go faster, but the turret fight was bad. Stuff happened to Drez. Also, not much. My name is Blythe Featherfall.
Okay, Blythe.
Yes. I'm going to be here. It's comfortable.
Not overly fond of his snooty attitude.
He puts his feet up.
Even more so.
I could learn something from that snooty attitude.
He can be
Blurf
Skitter
attempts to put
Jr..
his feet up onto the table, but misses because his legs are too short.
That's adorable.
If you're feeling vertically challenged, I could hook you up with some more cybernetics. Then
Dirk's
replace
gotta
too
drop
easy.
off a captain's log. I mean, Flurf. Shit.
What, you gotta
I
drop
just-
off a flurf log?
Shit. Oh, is that what they're called?
I'm the captain of this ship. I don't understand. What are you saying?
He's
Where
saying he ate
is
the other
your
11
turlet?
flirts.
Sorry, what?
Nothing.
Okay.
Hold it in more. Spinning in the chair.
All right, well,
If
we should pick up Drez. Now, where is your ship currently situated, Blythe?
What ship? What are you talking about? Oh, right. Yes, my ship. Well, I don't know. The Tanners got me a while back. We'll have to reach some kind of hub for me to get off and find it.
well, this
Hmm.
ship has some scanners or some.
I mean,
sort...
it's more of really I have to get within range of my friends and they'll bring the ship to me. By this point, they'll have found the tracking beacon and brought it home. The only problem is, well, I have to get to a point where I can call them. I assume this does not have any kind of interstellar communication array. This is far too small of a ship. I am asking silly questions.
Well,
Wow,
perhaps we could
this is
find a location that's in a kind of neutral territory to drop you off so that you can rendezvous with your compatriots.
This is slightly misshapen. Give me a second. What are the proper dimensions for Durf's ship?
I remember the crates being a little bit smaller than.
Yeah.
No, wait,
I
never
switched
mind.
it around. 1050, 1260. What is going on?
Also, I communicate with my ship to get like a sense of location and scan the area.
Okay. Let's see. I've just aligned the grid. I'll have to work that out. Okay. So Drez, wait, what? Oh.
It just
Now I'm
occurred-
off
It just
kilter.
occurred
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
me. It just occurred to me. What if Greg just Drez was here? What if what if they go to the
Give me a s-
wreckage of their ship from their organization and they find this weird bugbear arm and scry it?
Ew.
Yeah.
Give me a second. I see what I screwed up. The grid broke. It's huge. I gotta make a smaller one. How big is this grid?
Infinity.
Zoom
grid.
out or
This
zoom
is-
in or.
I can't. How about align to grid? Click and drag to create a box size 3. Okay. Nope, that didn't work. Why is this stupid? Oh. There you go. No. I give up. All right, the grid's just going to be mucked up for now. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Can we get the ship back at the very least?
Yeah, you got the ship back. The ship's grid is correct. The background grid is very wrong. I'll figure that out for later. Okay. So what are you trying to do? Sorry.
Well,
Just get my bearings, see where the ship is, anything in the immediate vicinity.
Do you
And
and
guys
I
are
was
next to
suggesting
the-
that we go to neutral territory.
You guys are in the dead, next to the dead Hulk, floating in space. And
the ship that we were just in, or
No. Well, yeah, the dead Hulk is the ship that you were just in, and you guys are kind of halfway between. You know that there's like an asteroid station nearby. That's the
There-
closest thing, anyway.
is there any sign of that escape pod nearby?
Oh, yes, of course. Yes, the escape pod is well on its way to probably nowhere.
Well, let's quickly. We need to pick up
It's not gonna go
Drez.
straight to the HQ of that pirate organization.
That would make the most sense, actually. But
Pick up Drez.
The pre-programmed autopilot course.
All right, let's do it.
And then you'll find a neutral location to.
I was waiting
Drop
for
off,
Drez to
like-
get slave laid.
all right, all right, Lauren, set a course for the escape pod.
Don't we ask the ship to set a course?
Okay.
The ship astutely points out that none of you people know how to pilot her, and is going to take you towards Dress. And after a while, you catch up with him. He did make quite the distance from the dead Hulk, and you pull alongside. Drez, you see the ship.
No, I don't.
Okay, you are too busy just chugging spiders, apparently.
I had peace and quiet.
Well,
Trying to
since
pretend that we're not there.
all the other exits are blocked by cargo,
I was away
I'd
from
love to-
Greg for like a whole 20 minutes. It was incredible.
Flurf, could you go off the rear exit to reclaim pod?
Yeah, I
or-
guess I gotta connect the pod to the back or something.
Now, Can these things couple together properly, or is it
I mean,
gonna be
you pretty much just pull alongside the thing and you can just pull it in.
into this door?
You
Or
have like tractor beamy things. They're just very weak. Like you can pull
Okay.
individuals or like fish in easily.
Okay. So then I guess we pull Drez in.
Okay, so you pull Drez in, and more or less, as soon as you open the escape pod, just I want to say hundreds of spiders come like flowing out.
Ah,
No, not my fur. I can't get any of them in my fur.
what? What on earth?
oh,
Greg starts smashing spiders as fast as he can.
All right, so we're
I'll-
playing
I'll-
rock. Are we playing Whack-A-Drez or just the spiders?
I will-
If Drez gets punched in the face, that is not my fault.
I will fire.
We're gonna
Fairy
be finding
fire.
spiders on this ship for the
No,
next
Lauren, use
the
water.
entire
They
campaign.
can't- Don't-
For the rest of the campaign, we're gonna keep
Yeah,
finding
it's
Burn
gonna
the
be a
ship
running
down.
joke now. Congratulations, Drez. You've infected our spaceship with
with
spiders.
Sculptulas.
Who's seen Lost in Space?
Yep.
I've seen it.
I was gonna fairy fire all the spiders so that they not only glow so we can find them, but so that
Okay.
they'll fail their reflex saves and we can stomp them.
It's true. So, you cast
Oh.
Fairy Fire. No, you've never cast Fairy Fire to this extent before, but effectively, you're all kind of blinded by just how many things are glowing. I'm assuming Drez was just alternating between napping and whip of spiders.
All right, all of you, enjoy your new game of Res you have to play now.
God damn it, Alara.
You will not be allowed to take a long rest on this ship until this problem is solved conclusively.
Well, can't I? Maybe if I don't do fairy fire anymore, can I gust of wind them all somewhere? Or...
I mean, you're in an enclosed ship. I assume you've pulled Drez in at this point.
yeah. No, it's
And-
not gonna work.
I
We're
am
just gonna
hiding in
have
the
to
captain's room to avoid getting spiders in my fur.
Oh no, they're there.
Well, then I'm
The
perched up
escape
on top
pod
of the chair.
practically just exploded into this ship.
Necromancers, liches, do you have anything to?
What? To deal with spiders? Well, we could make them into zombie spiders.
We could cook them into
No.
a souffle.
God damn it, necromancers. Not every problem is solved with zombies.
Just most
You
of them.
say that, but do you really think
Stomp,
that's true?
stomp, stomp.
Well, actually, could you get the spiders to cannibalize each other?
Oh, you want cannibal spiders?
Conceivably.
You want the spiders to grow stronger?
The problem is, yes, that's exactly the point. If we have them start eating each other, it might be like a super advanced version of survival of the fittest, and we'll end up with a super spider left.
Becomes spore.
Oh, never mind then.
Or feeding frenzy of spiders.
But then there'll be one spider that I can polymorph into nothingness.
Okay. So the three necromancers congregate, and actually no, they probably congregate in the biggest room. And
What's Blythe thinking of all this?
Blythe is left. You don't. Blythe is outside the ship.
Wait, really?
He's hanging out there until this problem gets resolved.
Drez is inside or what?
No, Drez is still napping in the escape pod. He doesn't give a shit about
Very
this.
peacefully.
But yeah, so a carpet of spiders travels from Drez's pod into the mess room, whatever. And
I watch expectantly.
It's horrifying.
So they're all eating each other?
Yeah.
And they're also glowing.
Oh yeah. God, how do I describe it? I mean, it kind of looks like a Katamari ball of spiders after a while.
Now there are 4,000 flurfs.
Yeah. It's a
what's-
lot.
So what's happening to the ball of spiders? Of glowing spiders?
I mean, extreme 4,000 spider battle royale is going to take a while.
Start
Presumably
rolling.
around 1 week.
Yeah, no, you guys pretty much can't go in that room if you want, if you want this to be dealt with. They're busy. The liches seem to be having a good time. They seem to be
Bets on which spider's gonna come out on top.
Yep. They've got a running tally on the walls already.
How do they keep track of an individual fucking spider?
They seem very committed to the task.
They're very old.
And very bored.
They didn't even come with us.
We won't be able to fly until they're gone?
No, you can fly. You just can't
All
eat
right.
in that room.
Oh.
Or
Well, at least
access the net chamber.
At least they're contained.
Yeah, so while that's half dealt with, let's drag Drez into here and plop him down into this spare room.
Drez, I was almost happy to see you.
There's just
And
a
forgive you.
high-pitched, like, flesh on linoleum floor sound.
Drez, I was almost happy to see you. And then I remembered I kinda hate you.
At this rate, Dress is gonna wake up and forget there was ever a boarding. Like, oh, it's right back. We're
And
right
it's
back
quiet
where he
hours.
fell asleep earlier.
Yep.
Yep.
No, that is a very good natural stopping point.
Yeah, okay, sure. I'll agree with
Unnatural stopping point. How about that?
that. Thank you.
Fucking whip of spiders. Why did...
Eh,
Jesus Christ.
I mean, I clearly mumbled it as a joke. You made it canon.
he made so many problems today.
Do you know how many mumbled jokes you guys have made canon because I commit to them? Most
Many.
of them.
Yeah.
Well,
All right.
Alrighty.
3, 2, 1, stop.